I saved you guys from that yell because it was really loud. Woo! Let's go, baby. Let's go. I get hype on a regular day. It is a green day, baby. It is a green day here in cryptocurrency land. We are all banging. If you took a trade, you should be up. Every single trade is pumping. We're low on the stochastics, ready to go up on the 1 hour, ready to rock. I'm so excited to bring you the Crypto Lifer Show here with me, the Crypto Lifer. I woke up this morning, I said, thank you so much for my life. Thank you for my legs to go to the bathroom, walk to the bathroom. Yes, thank you so much for each and every one of you giving a damn about me and coming into the live stream. I'm very blessed to have anyone even care about me 1 iota. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the Patreon. Thank you for the subscribers. Thank you for the family we've created. I am so blessed. Let's get into Bitcoin. Bitcoin dominance, total 2. Let's get into the trades we made last night. Let's get into what's going to pop today. I would take some profits on C98. I'll start that right off the bat. If you're in C98, looks like it's very exposed on the 1 hour time frame. DOC, on the other hand, is not exposed on that time frame. I'm putting together a strategy where I would get out of C98, get into DOC. Maybe for a while they can inverse each other, and you can just flip back in between them. It's just kind of a crazy idea that I'm forming, but we'll see. We'll see. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Okay, as I'm back in the left corner where I belong, not taking up the screen, let's take a look at Matic right off the bat. Well, Matic has a very rejection point here of 155. Came very close, formed a flag. Flag has legs. Let me tell you why the flag has legs. Well, this is a little mini flag here. Let's zoom on in on the 1 hour and get busy. I don't like to waste your time. Right when we get in, we like to look at a trade that is close to popping. Something's going on with it. So look, it broke out, and still it's got legs on highly likely. See, I know what's going on right now. Watch this. This is the 15-minute stochastics cooking off. Look, how did I know? Because I've been nailing it lately. I've been able to trade the 15-minute. I find is the most deadly accurate. All these impulses are the 15-minute. You'll catch that. 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 Deadly accurate. I've changed my trading style. I've started to flip in the 15-minute a lot more than I used to, and it is paying off like you would not believe. It is a deadly accurate stochastics RSI signal. And honestly, if you want to learn my trading style, I do tutoring. I do group tutoring now. I believe it's going to be Tuesdays from 5 to 7 for a group of 5 to 7 people. Once I get 5 to 7 people in that group, I will do a 2-hour session in depth. I think the group setting will be fun and interesting. Lifer, good morning. Soul looking to bust out on the flag. Targets. Thanks. Shout out to Crypto Greg for the $50 super chat. Always coming through. Never ever being stingy. And you know, it's not a coincidence that Crypto Greg takes in serious trades and makes that cake. And you're like, oh, but he makes that cake, but he also is always willing to give. Helps a lot of people that he knows around him. Yeah. Shout out to Debbie if Debbie's watching or if she's around. Tell Debbie I'm always thinking of Debbie. She was a sweetheart. Really awesome. Okay, anyway, Matic target here on the 15-minute suggests 170. 170 is the target for Matic. So, highly likely Matic will hit that. All you got to do now is if you want to get into Matic, you could even get in right now, in my opinion. The market's so ripe right now at this point. And this is when you want to go heavier. Days like today, you want to be very heavy in the market. Very heavy in the market. And then you can always pull out later on tonight. You want to take advantage of the big days. The days that are going to crack. I like Doc a lot right down here. 15-minute is getting high, so that's going to cool it down. But that, we're ready to rock on that 1 hour. Look for Doc on its first pop. Look for the sideway pop, and it's just going to keep working its way up out of the pattern. Highly likely for Doc to go up about 35% gains here. Gave this to the Patreons. I'm giving it to you guys for free if you're here watching the stream. I'm out of capital, almost. Yeah. I've been watching the 15-minute since you said it. Remaining, I had went into Phantom. It's a good idea. I can't blame you for that. That's a good idea. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Let's pop out that chat and see what's going on the live. $50 super chat from Crypto Greg. Much appreciated, Crypto Greg. Thank you very much. Let me get out that tip jar. Forgot that tip jar was not out there. How could I not have my tip jar out there? There it is. Changing it up. Get a sip. And there's some chips already from Crypto Greg thrown into the tip jar. Thank you very much, Crypto Greg. Appreciate you. Okay, moving forward. If you're new to the stream, this is an adrenaline-pumping, fun-loving stream. You'll never see anything like this in cryptocurrency. I watch a lot of streams recently. The guys just sit there, click around. There's a lot of dead air. Even the stock traders, you watch stock trading streams, a lot of dead air. I'm moving things, getting things done while I'm getting ready for you. Even projecting, look, making a bowl while we were talking. Getting ready. Double bottom on the stochastics, ready to pop. MACD ready to rock. Falling volume with falling price tells me that there will be a reversal in price to the upside. I like what I'm seeing here, and it's telling me we're about to boom. So Doc, double bottoming here on the 1 hour, ready to rock. Okay. 4 hour is about to double top, in my opinion, and zoom back up to the upside. Okay. All looking very, very well. Even if it doesn't, I will take profits on the 1 hour and move on. I make $300 to, I try to make $300 to $1,000 every single day. That's my goal. I did the math. If I can complete the goal, if I just make $400 a day for the next 365 days, right? 120 grand, right? $146,000. If I make $400 a day times 365, make $146,000. And the idea is I'll be compounding the 400 too, because I'll be adding. But this is the goal right here to turn, and I'm going to use 14,000 to do it. So I end up 10xing my portfolio, grinding every single day. And that's also only a portion of my portfolio. The rest of it, I do have it dollar cost average into BTC. Always buying Bitcoin. I'm always buying Bitcoin. Always. Any given moment in time. Like right now, good time to buy Bitcoin. Looks like it's about to blast up. I'll buy some Bitcoin. You're never losing money when you buy Bitcoin. Remember that. You're never losing money. You're not buying anything. You're basically getting into the best savings of your life. So right here, I'm going to go in for $1,000. Oh man. Anyway, I'll go in for $1,000 for BTC. Just always stacking it. Always stacking it. Wire transfer, that might be a nice idea. Always stack your BTC. As Doc pumps to the upside off the top, look at that thing. Starting to move nice. Nice. And I like to show that I'm actually in the trades because, I don't know. I like to show that I'm actually in the trades. All right. Check this out. Check this out. Boss, can't really hear you, bro. Really? Can't hear me? It's gotta be you, man, because this level sounds so nice. Maybe because the audio's too high? How's that? Is that why? Is that what it is? Thank you for saying that. Oh, I've been putting my province. Boss, can't really hear you. Music is too loud. I'm late, but hey, lifers. Shout out to Larry Parmley. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Perfect. Thank you. Yeah, tell me that early as you can. Try not to let me hang out too long doing that. I'd appreciate it. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream because we got pushing people out. So, look, I got into Doc at 9:42 a.m. I'm also in Quant. I'm also still in Nano, which is playing games. And Doc up $74, already in about an hour. About an hour from the last time. And, making $100 an hour, $75 an hour, ain't bad, baby. Ain't bad at all. So, that's the goal. That's the idea here at the Crypto Lifer Show. And also, on top of that, making, today alone, if I even flash this, today alone, the account's up absolutely absurdities. So I don't even want to be rude and flash it. But if you wanted, just know that the account is up very nice today. Very nice, like extremely nice. I hold a lot of coins. When the market goes up, it shows on my portfolio. All right, so moving forward, let's take a look at Bitcoin. We've been tracking Bitcoin accurately for the last 3, 4, 5 weeks in a row. Nailed it. I have this call right here. I opened it for Bitcoin this morning for my Patreons. They got the call. I said to open Bitcoin right here. It's going to pump to the upside. I said, look for Bitcoin to hit $50,000 today. Highly likely we break through this resistance because look, we always have the high. We hit the previous high. We go down. When we come back for it, it's very likely that we bust through. And when we bust through, this becomes support. 48K becomes support. We're ready to rock. This whole market's ready to boom to the upside. Look for 50K coming for Bitcoin. I'm telling you right now. And I'm not saying we can't see 20K again. We can't see 10K again. I don't want to be a moon boy saying, but this is highly likely to break to the upside. Also, this is a drunken inverted head and shoulder. Some people have a hard time finding the patterns. I do not. Look at this. This is an inverted head and shoulder. Boom. This is why the Patreons love it, because I don't miss a mark. If I do, sometimes I miss a mark. It happens, but for the most part, look, and that also gives us the same target to 50,300. That is simply just the measured move, my friends. Just the measured move out of this beautiful little triangle with a move to the upside. And Bitcoin breaks out exactly as planned. One of the easiest trades I've ever had to make in my entire life. That was an easy trade. Leverage trade that up. These are the days you go so heavy because these are the days, I woke up this morning, I said, wow. Heavy duty day today for the entire market, booming to the upside. I'm super excited to see this. And, I tracked Bitcoin down from this inverted head and shoulder down here. I was one of the first YouTube channels. I didn't watch any other YouTube channels because I really don't. Lately, I haven't had the time to watch any other YouTuber. Shoulder, head and shoulder, boom to the upside. And there you go. All right? I'm just stuck in my craft, man. I'm just doing our thing for the lifers, man. We're having a blast. I appreciate each and every one of you. We sat through the bear market. I was thinking about this. Bad times make strong men. Strong men make good times. Good times make weak men. And weak men make bad times. We had a bad time. And what did it do? It made us all, whoever stayed in the group with me, whoever stuck through the Patreon, you became a very good trader. You became a way better trader than you were before. I remember when you were saying, I want 10K soul. Look what happened. Join the Patreon, and you would already be up in a bunch of trades right now. Get the 3XL VET token on KuCoin. It's a good idea. Shout out to the Lifer brother. He called Soul 3 months ago. Crypto Gains, appreciate you. Thank you very much. Long everything, bros. VChain, Adam, RSR, GRT. I'm rooting for Matic to break 156 like I'm at the track. Dude, why do you talk like a radio DJ? Shout out to John Con Toxin. Because it's fun. And it makes the show more exciting. And I think and because one day I want to be a radio DJ. Because this is what I want to do with my life. I'd like to actually, maybe I get a deal with MGM and I could do boxing matches. You never know. I'd like to be a voice. So I'm using my voice, selling my voice, projecting my voice, and showing you that I can do different things with it.
I can even make call tunes and we can talk about Bitcoin and be like, hey guys, tickle me Elmo. Hey guys, I'm having fun.
Hey, my name is Peter. Hey Lois, I think I'm gonna grow a beard. Hey, Meg, get in your room. Chris, get in your room before I put my foot up your ass. I love Family Guy. Family Guy's the best show on earth. Hey, Lois, I love you. It's been all these times I've been with you, and you know what? I never really told you I loved you, Lois. I love you, Lois.
Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. This is the most entertaining show on cryptocurrency, man. You got to entertain the people, man. Especially when you're going over numbers and digits. You got to entertain the people. Now, I'll tell you something right now, too. This is a rising wedge that's breaking up to the upside. Highly likely that this booms to the upside. I'm telling you right now. And this is starting a parabolic move for Bitcoin, all right? As I called, remember, I called 55K, 45K. I called 48K days ago. We were going over Bitcoin for a long time, and we've been making some serious calls for Bitcoin. Just projecting, though. We're projecting what the TA gives us. Stochastics are low, we get in. We don't play games. We do exactly what it shows us we should be doing. Huge day for the account. Huge day for my ADA bags. Huge day just to be in cryptocurrency. Whether you're a long-term holder, whether you're a short-term trader, whether you're a swing guy, whatever you're doing, look at this inverted head and shoulders on Hedgick. Hedgick about to do some serious damage when it crosses this line. Bitcoin's going to steal the show for a little bit, and then it's going to move. Let's take a look. So we know Bitcoin's doing really well, right? Today's the day we don't have to sit. Some days, look, we sit there and we go over Bitcoin for like an hour and a half, right? We're sitting there looking. I told you to sell C98, 237. Highly likely was cooked on the 1 hour. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. Highly cooked. Has to come back down. Look for it to make a flag of some sort. And listen, price can do three things once the 1 hour gets high. It's this simple. This is all you have to do to learn how to be a great trader. I'm telling you right now, I'm giving you away the secrets. Like, I could pass away tomorrow. You're as powerful as what you give away. I'm giving away my secrets right now. You know, someone came in my room yesterday and lambasted me as a narcissist. Oh, you know, it just kind of broke me down. And I'm like, man, you know, I really truly believe I could die tomorrow. And like, you know what? A little piece of me is like, hey, man, don't give it away. But man, it's like, man, you're giving away your secrets. Like, these are the... And I'm like, yeah, you know what? If someone can pick up on it, they can pick up on it. So look at this. This has to come back down to the downside before we can have more room. So you right click, boom, and you put an alert down here, and that's when you get back into this trade at C98. I'm already projecting the next trade before it even happened. See? Projecting it. I did this for Cardano, and I'm not saying you're going to be perfect, but you're going to have somewhat of an idea before the next guy. And if anything, you're going to have the measured move. Even if you don't get the exact pattern right, you might get the measured move pretty close. Like, look, for Cardano, I put it in this wedge and said it's probably going to go up to the upside. Look for Cardano to go to 276. Cardano's itching to hit the all-time high. When it hits the all-time high, we know what happens. We're in price discovery. Cardano is really pushing the bull run to the upside. It's starting to get crazy again. It's starting to get fun. It's starting to get exciting. For all the people that left the Patreon, they're jumping back in like honey, bees into honey, man. I'm telling you right now. Bad idea to leave the Patreon. You missed all the insight that we were giving you to get into what I taught you. Even if it was going to be an insane 2-year bear market, I was ready for us to sit there and go through the bear market and just grab coins and be humble. And then we would have all come out of that 2 years from now very, very wealthy. I teach you guys all the things that I know of how I got where I'm at. I do not work for a living. I do not YouTube for 2 hours and then go jump and do some 9 to 5. I do not have to work for a living. I do this. This is my work. This is my passion. This is my love. I have a Patreon. My Patreon is my baby. Everyone in that Patreon, you are my babies. I love you to death. You have made my life the greatest life I've ever had, and I never want to ever lose it, jeopardize it, or take it for granted. I will work so hard every single day for each and every one of you to make sure you're profitable and make sure that you are finding your way through cryptocurrency. I will be in that group all the time, 110% of my effort for you guys. Look at Cardano booming to the upside. Highly likely it's moving. Look at the 1 hour is freaking scooping. And where we are, we're easily getting to 276. This day is going to boom to the upside. Booming. You name it. Nano crossing this level. Once Nano breaks 639, look for it to gap up fast. Back up to 1081. Looking for Nano to boom to the upside. Gave a call for it, and it's already booming to the upside. Gave the call this morning. Nano's already moving. Look, we have a cross there on the 21 crossing the 200. Great sign telling me we're going to get, that's like a catalyst for a break out of the pattern. Shout out to Toad Swap for the $20 super chat. Thank you very much, my man, Bitcoin Hasher. Thank you for the $1 from Dustin Calva. Much respect, Dustin. Thank you so much. ETH Gang, music is too loud. Still? LOL, up Paradox on Dex Guru. Just broke the all-time high. Binance Smart Chain NFT Marketplace on PadSwap. 2 exchanges incoming. PX BSC. He showed us Paradise, and it looked like it was going to do some damage. Let's take a look at Dex Guru. Dex Guru is where you find the little mini coins. There's where you find the great little mini coins. That was just to get you to turn down the music. It's perfect now. Loving the vibe, man. So hyped about this market today. I shorted too soon yesterday and missed the crazy run up. RJR, if you were in my Patreon, you never would have shorted the market. Please. Or if you got a tutoring session with me, you never would have shorted the market. I can help you. But you have to help yourself first and join my Patreon or get a tutoring session. I cannot do it for you. You got to help yourself first. 2011, moving on the market cap. He did give this to us when it was right about there, formed a wedge. I drew the wedge, said, likely I said, it should pump. And so far, so good. It is pumping, about to breach the all-time high. When that happens, it should pump up a little more. I mean, technically, all you have to do is go by the flag, length of the pole. And this thing should have some legs to the upside for sure. If anything, it's getting in at the very beginning stages. No one really knows about it. $211,000 market cap. These are high risk reward. I only put in 1% of my portfolio in these, nothing more. Just want to put that out there. If you need the contract address, you'll see if you go to Dex Guru, it comes up here in the browser. See that? You might not be able to see it. I don't think you guys can see it. But let me show you for a second here. See, the contract address ends up in the browser right here. And you can always snatch it. That's how they redirect to the right coin. I've learned that. They get the Dex Guru and then boom, contract address runs. Bam. That's the same on a lot of other coins too. So if you're looking up a coin, like you want to find a coin and you look up something, like you look up this list and you just hit a random Matic Poly. You want the address, there it is right up here. See? Polygon. So there you go. Matic on Polygon. So you can get Matic Poly 156. It's about to breach the all-time. It's about to reach that local high and get back to $2. Matic, man. Every coin we were focused on, any coin you were focused on, just make sure you had a focus in the crypto space. You're gonna be banging on them. Money moving into the market, doing really, really nice. Let's take a look at Binance on the marketplace. Binance KYCing everybody. It may not be the worst thing in the world. I'm not that bad. I'm not, we also have the ex-IRS agent working with it. Why wouldn't he make it so U.S. people can KYC? I think by the time they put that in there, I think we're going to be able to legally trade on Binance. And I think by the end of 2021, we're all going to be able to legally trade on Binance. That's my hope. That's my theory. So I think everything's going to be great. Shout out to Rodney Robinson. So couldn't go there right now. Who knows why? We'll look at that later. I don't want to waste time. Was there earlier. Everything was fine. Wanted to look at the markets. Let's take a look at coin market cap, shall we? And just see what the biggest gainer of the day is. They're killing APIs if you don't have KYC. I know, it's not good. This is breaking out of a rising channel. So freaking excited about my tutoring session. Shout out to Rodney Robinson. Appreciate you, my friend. So look, 48,555 on the price. Bitcoin up 4% in the last 7 days, up 6% in the last 24 hours. Let's see the biggest winner of the day here. Voyager token up 27% in 24 hours. Doing its thing. Cardano. I think Voyager came out with something they were doing too. Some news with Voyager. Helium doing its thing up to 24. That having had nothing to do with it. It would kept pumping up to the upside. The Graph up 18%. One of my bigger holdings, the Graph. Tailcoin doing damage finally. AVAX. Polymatic doing its thing. Polygon, baby. XFin. XTC, another trade that we've been on. VeChain finally back up and growing. Thorchain, the one doing damage. FTT and everything else in the market. I see even more gains from our trades. We'll see what's going on my personal list. What is cracking on my personal list? Hedgic looking very nice. If you'd like to get into a trade, it looks very nice. Again, none of this is financial advice. So this GRNQ Capital Corp. Okay, RSR booming up 18%. We gave you the call for RSR right here. Stop loss never got hit. Even the buy zone was here. Could have extended my buy zone. And there you go. It went up, it came down, and eventually came back up again. These trades will get you, but stay tuned for the target, Could take some profits on RSR, far away from the 21-day moving average, and we're getting cooked on the 1 hour. And there's some other trades open that are looking nice. So if you're in RSR, it might be time to take some profits and swing them into something else. AVAX also doing some serious damage up to the upside. I gave another call for AVAX, 42% gains for AVAX. Nailed it. Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. No stop loss got hit. Congratulations to anyone that took the call in the Patreon. We nailed these calls every single day. Someone said, I don't want to join the Patreon. $99 is a lot. Number one, I charge $99 to keep out the riffraff. No lie. And I don't mean to be rude. What I mean is someone who wants to, I used to have a $25 room and people disrespected the room. People got upset. I found a different kind of people who were paying $25. They were just like, and even the same type of people, but people just respect everyone that pays $100. It's like they keep it nice. They keep it real nice. Like everyone in that room wants to strive for the best and wants to be great. And I see that in everyone in there. And I think the $100 is committed. And then you want to make the money back. Like then once you have to pay $100, you're like, damn, I don't want to have to pay $100 for this. So you better make the Patreon pay for itself. You better make the Patreon pay for itself. It's up to you and you can do it. And I'm here for you every single step of the way, but I can't pour water down your throat. You have to swallow it. You have to swallow it. I hinted on the Iris the other day, and can you revisit it? Yes, I made a call for Iris as well. The 99 room has to be the best trading room out there, hands down. Shout out to Mr. Smurfington. Appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. Yeah, no memes, no baloney. Only charts, only calls, and positive energy. I don't allow profanity. I don't allow nonsense, and everybody knows that. So people keep a square ship in my rooms. No memes, no BS. Just good energy and crypto, like a family. I mean, no disrespect. I'm just nervous. It seems I don't have access to a lot of these calls. Shout out to Larry Baldwin. I'm old. I don't even know what a Patreon is. We'll have to check it out. Shout out to Nick Howden coming in. Can I join the Patreon for $30? I will join right now. No, you cannot. No, you cannot. But you can save $30 by jumping in for a 3-month subscription and paying in crypto for $270. I made 100-fold the Patreon monthly. Never complain or whine about $100. It's true too. It's true. The mentality is you want to end up. I plan to make $100 million, and I look you straight in the face right now. I plan to make $100 million by 2030. My goal is to make $100 million. Okay, and not to be greedy, not to be that's my goal, and I'm sticking to it. And actually, by that time, they all printed so much money, it'll be like 30 million, maybe even less. It might even be like 20 million. Might even be like 15. The way they're printing money, 100 million is not going to be that much money, but that's why I plan on trying to get to 100 million. All right. 100 Bitcoins and Bitcoin goes to $1 million. There's $100 million right there. There you go. So Bitcoin goes to 10 million and I have 100 Bitcoins. What do you say now? That's $1 billion, no? Or 100 million. No, yeah, it's $1 billion. I truly believed, and I believed for very long, that I could become a billionaire. I believe it's possible. I really do. And I think you should always believe that anything can happen to you, because the second you don't believe it, it can't happen. So you gotta believe it. You gotta believe it. AVAX probably looking for more. Look for it to continue in this flag and watch for the 1 hour to reset. When the 1 hour gets down here and ready to cook, and what I do is I put an alert down here ready to rock. And that's my system strictly. Like, it's pretty simple. And it will keep you very, very profitable. And then I enter smaller time frames when I'm getting into bigger time frames. I use the 1 hour to get it, the 15 to get into the 1 hour, the 1 hour to get into the 4 hour, the 4 hour to get into the daily to get into the weekly to get into the monthly. And that's how I trade. All right. Now, my entire team made a killing for the last 4 weeks, 5 weeks. How? I was able to call the bottom for my group, right? How was I able to call the bottom? Well, just like I was able to call this breakout today. I looked at BTC on the weekly time frame, okay? And I said, it's highly likely that Bitcoin breaks to the upside based off the idea here. The MACD was crossing, was getting a rounded bottom. We were extremely low on the stochastics RSI. I looked for the last 4 years. Low, low, low. There's really only been 1, 2, 3 times in the last 4 years that you could have scooped up Bitcoin when the oscillator was that low, comparatively to the momentum of the times, right? $3,000. Even these, you could count these two, and you can count the pandemic, which didn't even get that low. This was extendedly low. I also saw a hidden bullish divergence inside the RSI and on the time frame, and this is simple stuff that people can learn. Swing down to swing down. I saw swing up to swing up here. Told me that I called the bottom right there. I said, there's a bottom. I personally went into Bitcoin for a chunk of money. I even have a bottom call I can put out right now in front of everyone just to prove it. I like to prove this because people show a lot of things on YouTube, but I don't know if they're really doing it. I don't know if they're doing them. And so here's my trade for BTC, one of the many, but I went in for 14,000 here, 45, right? At 32,400, up $7,299. on the trade, up 49% on Bitcoin. Like, you know? So, and then I also bought a lot of stuff on the low. Matic on the low. Phantom on the low. I bought a lot of Phantom. A lot of it. Like, a lot of it. Like, I'm talking... I dollar cost average 383. That made 300. 500. That made 484. I put 350. That made 450. I put 150. That made 173. Look at this thing. Back to 50. Phantom's about to start to fly again, too. Look at every single time. That's why I love cryptocurrency. Look, while the market got printed down, this $144 was losing money. It would have turned into 130. And at the store, the portions are getting smaller and smaller. CryptoCam, man, I missed the channel. I come back from vacay and you break 11K subscribers. Much love, fam. Much love. Shout out to CryptoCam, man. Appreciate you. Much respect to $25 super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. $5 super chat. What's your opinion on the best way to cash out on profits from KuCoin? I also have crypto.com, but their selling fee seems a bit high. I cash out to USDC, you know, and then I convert it to, you know, and then I send the USDC to Coinbase and then I sell it. Also, I have a card now that I trade USDC. I can buy and sell things with USDC on my Coinbase account. So I cash out to USDC and I'm done. I never have to cash out to USD again. I use the credit card that's connected to my USDC on my Coinbase. I got the Coinbase credit card. I load that up and I'm ready to rock. And look at this. I got into Matic, 5,200 up 2,300. I bought into Phantom for 2,500. That made 2,500. Made 100% on $2,500. Like, you can't. And then I dollar cost average into Phantom consistently over and over again. See what I'm saying? And I'm not infallible. I've got trades that went down. I got into Fear for 7,400 and it's down to G. Every once in a while, a trade doesn't go my way. It happens. But look, Doc's up, Quant's up, and I will be taking profits on these. And honestly, I ate that loss, that G loss. I ate that G loss up in like 4 or 5 in literally a day. So I feel like I'm not even down right now, and I'm going to hold that until it goes to the upside. I have the patience to hold that trade until it plays out to the upside. So I don't mind showing my losses. I don't mind showing my wins. There's way more wins than losses, so it doesn't matter. And it's not even about that. It's about, I charge people hard-earned money to join a Patreon. Because I want to say, people are like, oh, he's pompous. He's throwing his trades out there. No, I charge you hard-earned money. And honestly, for me to charge you hard-earned money, I better show and prove that I can do this for a living. I better put my money where my mouth is, and I better show you guys that I can call bottoms and tops, and I can help you find your way through cryptocurrency. And if I cannot, then why are you watching this channel, and why are you listening to me? Okay? So in my mind, it's like, you know, so I'm not trying to be pompous at all. I'm trying to be 100% transparent to let you know that I'm not here to take your money. I'm here to help you. But the $99 keeps you honest, keeps me honest, keeps the group right. See what I'm saying? Anyway, booming to the upside is Cake, doing damage as well. So the whole market's doing really, really well. All right, we have that down. We have that mapped out. Shout out to all the super chats. Shout out to all the love. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the super chats. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming into the live. What's your opinion on the best way to cash out? Okay, was about to buy the Patreon, but I'd only get 10 days for the full price. So wait, yeah, but dude, you're going to make the money in 10 days. You're losing the money. Like, it's worth $500 a month. You get it? So people that don't want to join the Patreon right now, also, if you want, email cryptolifers@gmail and pay in cryptocurrency today. And then we put you in a schedule. We actually map you out in a spreadsheet, and we map you from the 18th of August all the way till, you know, it's 3 months. We preferably like to pay 3 months because we have to find you and get you out every time. It's a little more work for my admins. So we ask that you pay 3 months, but we give you a discount for doing that. Pay in cryptocurrency for 3 months, get it for $270. You know, if you're really, really pressing, fine. Pay the $100 in cryptocurrency, and you'll get in on the 18th, and you'll get out. MTV Rolling, thanks for the Patreon call. Another call, moving to the upside. Let's take a look at MTV, booming. It's going to take me hours just to go through all the calls that boomed up to the upside. Okay? Let me show you how I set up trades. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me show you why I thought this was a great entry. And then I can prove how I put this call out way before it even happened. Honestly, man, it was in a giant cup and handle here, or a little cup and handle, and it's in a giant jump and can't, and it is in a giant cup and handle here. So I knew that there was momentum behind the trade, a bigger trade behind the trade. Okay, here's the measured move of this smaller cup and handle, all the way up here to about 9,009. This thing is not even a penny yet. Imagine when it gets to 10 cents. Don't wait for the Patreon. You can make it back on one call this month. time is of the essence. Madden fan. Yeah, like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, if you wait 12 days, the market may dip in the next 10 days. This is the time to get in. Like you could have joined yesterday and made a killing last night. I'm just saying. I hate to show my own things because I get it. Oh, he's showing, but it is what it is. The proof is in the pudding. Everyone will tell you. Don't even listen to me. Listen to the people. The people have spoken. I'm going to start with a 2-hour session with you, and then if I like it, I'm in the Patreon next. See you August 31st at 3 o'clock. Thank you very much, Larry Baldwin. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Don't wait. Okay. That's a smart idea. I like what he's doing. Sign up today, Madden fan. Well said. I like what he did say, though. He's right. So we'll take the call. And, guys, if you're in my group, please be using the search button. Search button is key. Go right here to hit MTV. All right? Right? And like I wrote, in all the trades, MTV and Forest are the most likely to pop in my analysis. I even tell you which ones I think are most likely to go up. So I gave you MTV before it even happened. The 1 hour was low and coming to the downside. And I said, great entry. Look at that. I don't think, if you took this trade, I don't think you were ever down in the trade, not once. Because look, great entry. That would turn into that big green candle, red candle, and it would pop from there. You would never be down had you taken the call. And I'm not saying that happens every time, but so I nailed this call, like to the T, to the exact. So other people, I know the market's good, so you can also like, okay, the market's good, the calls are going to go well. I get it. Diamond forming on the 7-minute on Matic. And it's not just when the market is up. Having the Patreon through the downtimes literally has been the greatest tool. Dustin Cava. I like your rating system on the calls in Patreon. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. My lifer rating system, man. Look, I call this MTV. I called it an 8.5 with a bunch of stars. When I put stars, to all my Patrons, everyone watching here, when I put a star on a call, please heed that. Please heed that. Put that as priority. Had my first tutoring session last week. Gonna schedule another one next month. After I come back from Vegas, it's way worth it. Shout out to Clonus Q. Q has 6x in 2 days. Damn, man, you told us about it, and I couldn't find it. I actually really wanted it. I like the word chi. I used to eat at a restaurant called Chi. Made me really happy. It was awesome. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the love. I'm very appreciative of each and every one coming to the live stream. Thank you very much. I didn't even take a look at the live. I didn't look at the viewers yet. I didn't look at all that. I didn't look at the likes. Haven't even mentioned the likes, not once. Have you noticed? I'm just so appreciative to have my crypto family with me every single day. Guys, if you could get the likes up past 100, it would be really greatly appreciated. The fact that sometimes I have to mention it for it to move, but likes up to 100, please. Yesterday, we had 275 likes. You want to shame? The people yesterday shamed you guys. Shamed you because I put NFTs. But top 10 coins for massive gains this fall. We're going to get into that in a second as well. Going for my third session in a few weeks. Lifer's process of turning me into a bot is right on schedule. Avalanche ecosystem is fire right now. Thank you. Yeah, it is. It is. Avalanche is going to be hot. It's going to be a hot ecosystem. There's many ecosystems that are going to be absolutely nice. Really, really beautiful. Really beautiful. My hair's funky monkey right now. Hulk smash the like button. Cup and handle on Bitcoin on the 15-minute. Bitcoin. Oh, Bitcoin. Yeah, look at the cup and handle there. And I actually kind of drew it already. See the cup? There's a handle. He's got a cup and handle here. I kind of see what you're saying a little bit. Already breaking out, doing its thing. 15 minutes high and cooked. So, guys, you would take profits now at Bitcoin. I know when to take profits on the trades now, every single time, based on my system. Because the 15-minute it's either going to go up, back to support now, bounce off, and usually it has to hit the 21-day moving average. So it's going to go sideways and hit the 21. People are going to start taking profits, and altcoins are going to start flying. Watch. This is highly probable, and now Bitcoin's going to come down. So if you were in a trade for BTC, it's time to take some profits. If you were leverage trading, whatever that, it's time to get out of the trade. Unless you have a long-term plan and you're okay with the 1-2 hour trade. But this is the time. And then Bitcoin's going to come back down, and highly likely it's going to reset. Just uploaded my first video of the market cipher killer. A lifer, you see reverse engineer this one. Built in 3-to-1 risk-reward ratio with win-loss ratio of 3 to signals. Just uploaded my first video of the market cipher killer lifer. Let's see you reverse engineer this one. Built in 3-to-1 risk-reward ratio. Win-loss ratio of 3-to-1 signals. Market Siphon. Shout out to Market Siphon. Thank you. The Market Cipher Killer. Interesting. Market Siphon. I'll take a look at that. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. I'm from India, bro. I watch your stream every day. Shout out to Abshik Sharma. I appreciate you. I definitely take the star calls. I like the chart. You put the time frame also on the calls. Thank you. You're welcome, Chelsea. You're 100% transparent. I'm joining the Patreon today. Shout out to Jordan Kutzilo. Appreciate each and every one of you. Jordan, I thought you were already in there, man. Appreciate you. Thank you for coming on in. Oh, yeah. I tutored you, man. I tutored you. Okay, so moving forward with the market, let's take a look at total 2, and see what's happening. I predicted that we'd go to $2.34 trillion. Let's take a look if we're on our way. So far, so good with the market. How did I know this? What was going on? Well, I looked. There was a inverted head and shoulder sideways. I didn't always see these before. I actually never saw this before. I saw this as a falling wedge. I never saw the inverted head and shoulders. I'm starting to see way more than I've ever seen. In the last 3 weeks, everyone pushed me to get a labradorite stone, which I got. And once I got the labradorite stone, so much more got revealed in the charts, as if I had goggles on. Like, I started realizing that I could really use this as an ATM machine, and I could print money out the market consistently. My win rate is getting extremely high, and look at this. This is why. Because I see what's going on, and I don't second guess the TA. Shoulder, head, and shoulder. Inverted head and shoulder. Breaks to the upside. It did its thing. Then I also found out that an inverted head and shoulder is an ascending triangle 90% of the time. Look, it is. No, 100% of the time. The two shoulders are just the part of the triangle moving up. And so I'm like, oh, inverted head and shoulders are the same thing as ascending triangles. I could use either one. I don't even need, so I could identify an inverted head. I can identify an ascending triangle. Both bullish patterns. Inverted's a little more bullish. Together, they lock in my confluence, booming to the upside. As a pattern trader, I nail it time and time again. Time and time again, okay? Then you can try to figure out, okay, where this is going, like where this is going to go. And that's how you can take a Fibonacci level here. You take a fib, which is Alt-F, which is your fib key. Take it from here down to here. These should be extension levels where, and that tells me that, and that's crazy. Oh my God. Look at the fib extension hits my exact target of the measured move. How did I get the measured move? I take the length of this pole from where the 21-day elbow moves to where the price kind of was extended there. See that? That was my length. I swing that here, and then you got to position it properly to the same angle so it makes sense. That was kind of the angle. $2.13 trillion target. I made this target way back when. So not only did the Patreons get calls on Bitcoin, not only the Patreon gets calls on certain coins, I'm also calling the entire market as a whole. Where it's going, where I see it going, levels that it's breaking. The fact that it just broke this fib level and $2 trillion fast and hard, we're on our way back to the all-time high of the market. We take a look at the daily time frame now, all right? You can see how this was in a giant cup and handle. Look at this. This is a giant cup and handle for the market. I'm going to delete my other stuff there. This little head and shoulder, it's convoluted in there. And I'm going to delete my fib as well. Fibs can get kind of messy. Look, this is a cup and handle. Is it not? It is. It's about seeing multiple things at once. The more you can see, the faster you can make trades, the more trades you can put out. That's why I'm able to run a trading group. That's why I do run the trading group. I have such an active brain. I need a job that is like keeps me high intensity. Like every day I wake up, I think I could swim or sink. I may put out a bunch of bad calls and ruin everybody, or I may do great. And I take a deep breath and I pray literally in the morning. I say, give me the strength to make good calls. Like, give me the strength to kill this, to do what I got to do. Look, daily is just crossing on the upside. We're getting a huge move on total. You can see the entire market's about to fly. Really good time to get into the market. Believe it and you will see it. Yeah, Sam, when you make 100 million, you have to buy a Cons Work table. I'll buy so many, man. I hit 13 out of 15 of my last trades because of the Patreon. And I am up 4 trades as we speak. You are missing out. 13. This guy's hitting 90% of his trades. And he's been trading for how long? Like a month, dude? Like 2-3 months. No, he's been in the group 3 months, 4 months. My buddy Rodney. But seriously, man, people are making serious money. Crypto Greg, my Jiro wallet. Mr. Sammy, Cup and Handy, shout out to Mario. What up, lifers? Can't wait to go to crypto full time once more. Amazing, thanks, Crypto Greg. Crypto out here smashing the mills. Get a lab on Etsy.com. Bought another labradorite bracelet yesterday. I'm about to get one too. Sammy Cup and Handy. This guy is legit. Sammy, Cup and Handy. Shout out to my peoples, man. T-Fuel is making inverse head and shoulders. Then you know what's going to happen. You're 100% transparent. I'm joining the Patreon today. Shout out to everyone here, man. So, $1 trillion. We're going up to $2.8 trillion, says this Cup and Handy. We're going to have a pullback at 2.57 at the previous high, and then we're gone, man. And that puts Bitcoin at 7580K, on the way to a $100,000 Bitcoin by September. I said I think we'll have 100K by September. I made a bold call with one of my friends. He laughed at me, thought I was ridiculous, and I could be wrong, but you never know. Bitcoin to all-time highs. Cheers. Doing damage, baby. Doing damage. We even made a sticker, baby. We even made a sticker. We got them. We got them. We're going to make these NFTs. There's only so many of these. Shout out to my dude who made these for me. Appreciate you so much. He made me high, top quality stickers, made vectors out of them. Did a very, very good job. Doesn't even want anyone to know who he is. He wants to stay anonymous. I married a woman named Soul and I'm about to get a divorce. Yeah, remember, guys, this winner attitude, no matter what the market does. Yeah, you got to keep a winner attitude at all times, no matter what's going on. I'm happy that I have my legs. I'm happy that I'm alive. I'm happy that things are going to go well. Raven Coin looks very, very good on the daily. Highly likely to push up to the upside. These are big trades, big swing trades. You get in and just let it happen. You let the daily play out. You basically walk away. Come back in a week or two and let this trade boom to the upside. Shout out to Tenacious Tim, man. The TikTok is out of control. Check out the TikTok. It's so sick. It's doing very, very nice. Check out the TikTok. Let's take a look at the TikTok here. Where are you at? Right here. The TikTok. 808,880 followers. The 888. That's devious. 20,000 likes. Are you kidding me? 449 in this video. 14,000 views. 14,000 views. We're killing it. We're doing our thing. Kind of sus.
Hi, I'm the Crypto Lifer. Welcome to my channel. We'll be
I like this.
Day, afternoon, night, no matter where you are in the world. If you like my content, it's the vibe that I'm.
I like this, man. Doing a really good job. Shout out to the team. Appreciate each and every one of you. The money is cool, but seeing my work, research, and time paying off positively feels so great. That's what it's about. It's not about the money. It's about being self-sufficient. Tutoring and Patreon links below the video, people. Tutoring and Patreon links below the video. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that. Okay, anyway, let's get back to the fun, which is the charts. Raven Coin looking very, very nice. Let's take a look at Raven Coin on the 1 hour. This one's not in the best spot, but it is going sideways. Running out of room, highly likely to break out. It actually did break out, and it's just still going sideways. I see this making a flag and booming to the upside. Watch Raven today. Here's a free call for you. I'm going to throw you a bone right now. Watch this. I would get into Raven on the 15-minute once it resets down here, which I think is going to be the call. So I'll show you. Free call on the channel to anyone who's watching. If you're wary of the Patreon, if you're not sure, track these calls. Track my calls. Come on this live stream, get a whiteboard, see what I say, write down what I said, track it. Come back a few days later on your own. If they're right, and you keep seeing calls over and over again, and then say, if I had to put this much, if I had put this much, show yourself that you would have paid for the Patreon beforehand. Document this. Document me. I'm here every day, so it's not that hard to find me. And document me, and you'll see. You'll see. And then if it makes sense, go do. If the math makes sense, go do whatever the math tells you to do, baby. Do what it does when it does what it do. Do what it does when it does what it do, baby. All right, so anyway, there's a little scalp for Raven right there. If you just want to make 9% and risk 2%. But that would be the beginning. Once that trades up, bring it to break even, and now you're in the bigger trade. Now you're in the bigger call. You get it? So I just want to throw that out there. That's how you would enter a call that's already up or you're not sure. And there's a bigger call at hand here for Raven Coin. Here's the bigger trade right here. See it? And we're already ready to go. We're locked and loaded for Raven to go out. And it's just starting. Okay? That's what I did 2 weeks ago, documenting you. You proved it in 2 weeks. Paid Patreon for itself in 4 calls. Look at that, man. Yo, please write that in the I got a testimonial group on Patreon. And I see a lot of awesome stuff getting written in these descriptions, but these descriptions just disappear in the comment section. If you could run into the testimonial group right here, Crypto Lifer Testimonials, and let me just grab the link right here. And here's the link. If you guys could jump on in there, say the same awesome things you say, because then it gets set in stone. I have it for forever. I could put it up on a website. I could do whatever I need with it. I'd appreciate that. Also, read the testimonials. I put the link right there. Listen to what the people say. They're not my friends. They're not my family. They're random strangers that I met online, and they seem to love what's going on. Shout out to Jody Nunnally. It's been a while, Jody. You got to come back into the live, man. We can't be missing you, Jody. I know your name. I see you when you're around. Shout out to Kevin Tam up in the live. Thank you for all the awesome admins and moderators. Appreciate each and every one of you for helping the stream out every single day. Okay. How many people are liking the live stream? 114 likes, 142 people watching. Let's get the likes all the way up, man. The likes. Let me tell you something about the likes. They help people. Look, here's my call for Doc now. Up 167. Up 355 on Quant. Quant starting to make a move. I try to make $300 to $500 every single day, and I've been doing it live on the live stream every single day. I mean, that's a nice... And then some days I make a nice trade that's like, 800 to 1,000 in one day, 4,000 in a couple days, and it starts to add up, and it really builds momentum. And you remember, you're compounding money. For instance, you take 10,000, you turn it into 10,400. You take 10,400, now 10% of 10,400 is $1.04, not $100, right? 104. And compounding money like that, you can turn, someone said you could turn $5,000 into $1 million in a year, compounding 1% a day or something like that. That's what I've been doing, and it's been working out very, very nicely. So anyway, Secret Network about to boom up on BTC again. Look, inverted head and shoulder. Let's take a look at the Secret Network and why I believe it's going to go parabolic. Jim Gaffigan. Dude's hilarious, right? Hot Pockets. Dude always made me laugh with that Hot Pocket stuff. But look, I believe this is going to go parabolic and start a move to the upside. The whole market's about to go parabolic. You can feel it. You can smell it. You can breathe it in. FTT token doing damage. About to break up. Let's take a look at Phantom. One of my babies too. And let's get back into the chat. What's up with the chat, man? Seems like it's... Oh, there it goes. I didn't have it loaded. It wasn't loading. I didn't realize. Oh, you know what? The chat's slow right now because I took it out from the wrong place. Hold on. Let me take the chat from... here. Chat was lagging for me a little bit. I apologize. Want a better life? Join the Patreon. Yeah, I live on solar panels, car batteries, and a cell phone booster to stay online. When I get to a stronger, reliable signal, I'm joining. I can barely stay online, so I can't commit till my net is reliable. Shout out to Fa Fohai. I wish I... That sounds like a cool life, man. Facts. Want to be bossless? Hang out here every day. That's the idea, man. I'm someone who got rid of the boss, so you would want to do anything. You want to be a good gardener? Hang out with a guy that gardeners every day, right? You want to get rid of your boss? Hang out with the guy that got rid of his boss. Pretty simple, right? Hang out with the guy that's doing whatever he wants. You want to do whatever you want? And honestly, there's nothing. No one does whatever they want. I got to be there for my family. I got to be there for my kids. There's high discipline in everything I'm doing. I got to make sure I'm right on. I can't go out and drink. I basically, alcohol has been given up as part of my life, even if it wasn't even part of my life, but it's now completely not part of my life, like not even a consideration. It's just like a distant memory, because how can I be there for my patrons and make calls if I decide to go to the bar and have a couple? It just doesn't work for me. And you know what? I hope some of my patrons get to enjoy that life. I don't mind giving that up to be there for you guys. I don't mind giving that up to bust my butt every single day. I think I have a blessing. This is a privilege. To have a Patreon, to have a YouTube channel is a privilege. Thank you to YouTube. I know everyone complains that YouTube, and they are, there's all that other stuff going on. I agree. But without that algorithm, none of you would have found me. There's no way I would have produced the Patreon the way I produced. Like, no way. So I wouldn't be able to quit the job with such security without the algorithm of YouTube. So thank you so much to YouTube and the algorithm. Thank you so much, because it gave me everything I have today. It gave me, and then to have the hustle and the grind. But I mean, you gotta see what, you can't forget where you came from. I worked a night shift for 6 years of my life. So oversold here on Phantom. All right. What's up? I will. Happy Friday, Green. Yeah. Got my tutoring book, people. So excited to learn more. Lifer is the man. Shout out to Roddy. I can't wait to meet you face to face, man. It's going to be a blast, man. We're going to laugh most of the time, man. We're going to have to we're going to have to get serious. I married a lady named Soul, about to get rid of her. So Phantom, highly likely to boom up to the upside. Look what it's doing. Look what it's doing. Look what it's doing. And honestly, it's forming a bit of a bull pennant. There it is right there. That was my projection flag. I project the flag before it happens. I never know exactly what it's going to do. I project the flag before it happens. 1 hour's oversold, ready to rock. So you take a look at that 15 minute, and you know what? It's kind of scaling out. Phantom's a dead call right now. Yeah, we already made the call here when it boomed out. When it boomed up. earlier this morning. Watch for Phantom to break this level. It played with it, came back again. Now it's ready to rock. So we could readjust the Phantom call, but getting into Phantom right now at 51. Again, none of this is financial advice. Don't do anything I do on this channel, but Phantom right now at 51 is highly likely to break all the way up to about 63. Phantom's been here before. It was 88. It went really, really high before. It did serious damage. Oh, I got my call now. Phantom, you know.
No, that's a lot of damage.
There you go, baby. And there you go. And there you go. Shout out to everyone here on the live. I'm going to load more of those. There's a place you can do that. I spent all day doing that one day and figured it out. Card starter stacks. Yeah, that's a good one too. Card starter, for sure. Okay. Do you have a group, bro? Yes, I do. I have a Patreon. Jump into Patreon. I quit drinking in 2014. I leave 2 days a year to have a glass Thanksgiving and Christmas. I don't drink on New Year's because I don't want that part of a fresh start. Isn't that funny? A glass on Christmas and Thanksgiving. There you go, man. You're the right place at the right time, doing the right thing with the right people. Soul looking spicy, finally. Thank you, Lifer. Congrats, Ed. I quit drinking in 1992. Best move ever, man. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for saying that. So anyway, moving forward, Phantom about to boom to the upside. Yeah, so like this group too, look, the 33 shows itself. Another thing about this is to trade well, you need to have a proper mentality, in my opinion. You need to get all the mental disparage out of your life. You can't be beating yourself up. You can't have baggage. You know, the trades will add to the baggage. When trades go bad, you'll say, oh, I knew it. Everything I do is bad. I always mess up. My family told me I was a piece of garbage, and I knew it. Everyone told me not to do this crypto stuff, and I did it anyway. And look, now I'm losing money. And honestly, I've done all of it. I've made every little talk you've had with yourself. I've sat there, and then And then I talk myself out of that into the green pastures of life. And you can do it too. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. I could pass away tomorrow. I truly believe that. I fell through a glass door, and I was bleeding out my main artery right there. Huge gash. It was really big. It's been it's like 7 years. It's healed well. This gash was way bigger than you see it. And if you look at my main artery, like right in here, you can see that this gash was dangerously, eerily, like right there on my artery. Like a little more there, and I would have died easily. So, and I still had to run to the hospital. I had to put my hand here. A guy took a shoelace off, put it on my arm. I've told the story. You guys have heard it before on the live, but I'm just trying to say, like, when you've lost your life, quote unquote, like when it felt like you may not have been here before, like literally you see your blood gushing out of your arm and you put your hand on it to hold it in, and you literally say, like, am I going to make it right now or am I going to die? Like, that's serious, you know? So losing a trade and all that other stuff isn't that serious, right? Losing a loved one, that's serious, okay? That's serious. So anyway, just wanted to kind of like put things in perspective. Appreciate everything you have at all times. That's the only way to gain more, okay? So look, you could say Sol was in a bull pennant right here, and now it's going to break to the upside. Highly likely Sol's going to move. The call for Sol was to get into Sol at the bottom of this area here at 71. I see Sol booming up. Look at this. And how do I get this target? Which actually is now a bit of a higher target. How do I get a 54% gain for Sol all the way to 106? Well, it's from this being channeled and taking this, see? And saying, okay, this is in a giant, almost could call it a giant pennant at this point even. And say that's the measured move. But that's the measured move of this canal, this channel here. Sol goes to 106, 80. Does it come all the way back down to 75 first? That's possible before it keeps booming. We'll take a look at it. So, if you just want to be careful, you get out of Sol at 85 at the top of this channel. We'll see what happens when we hit this previous high. Highly likely we get a bit of a pullback at about right there where there's a previous high, moving some fibs around there. So there you go for Solana. Looks pretty nice as well. All right. Book my second session with the lifer. It's like the movie The Matrix. How far does the rabbit hole go when the learning begins? In this case, shout out to Dirty Harry. Seriously, bro, don't dare start getting me teary-eyed over here, man. You know I have a reputation here for if you're here, man, you're in the right place. Yeah, cake or bake? Where to put my last few bucks? Interesting. That's a great question. Send in a super chat for that question. I would love to answer it. Thank you so much. That's a super chat question. Appreciate it. Okay, what's your opinion on the best way to cash out? If you're here, you're in the right place. Okay, moving forward, guys. I want some more stuff. ETC, a good entry. Let's take a look at Electroneum Classic. I don't know why I call it Ethereum Classic. I have this horrible habit of calling it Electroneum Classic because I have Electroneum and I'm like, when is my Electroneum going to move? So here's the Ethereum Classic call I made not too long ago in a bit of a half a cup and handle, falling out of the falling wedge. Highly like it was going to break up where it was from there at about 64 and booming to the upside to 69. Okay, Ethereum Classic. Okay. I find it weird trading Phantom as I'm holding it. I'm not used to it. Yeah, I love doing that too. I hold it and then I trade it. It's interesting, right? It's fun though. It's fun and it works out. It's a good time. It's a very good time. And Quant moving, Quant doing its thing. We'll take a look at Quant in a second. So yeah, now it's going to hit this level. And look what it's going to do. In my opinion, and I could be wrong, what the chart conveys to me is it made this left shoulder. I'm going to fix this in a second. You'll see how quick I fix it. But okay, so it's got a left shoulder. It's got a head. I know you probably were like, what just happened? Don't worry about it. It happened. So check it out. That's how my mind works. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. So check it out. Shoulder, head, and shoulder. I think we're going to make a right shoulder here and then make our move up. You know, that's my idea here. Up a little more. And then usually we get rejected by this previous, you know, stop. We'll get rejected, come down, and then we'll bounce off of this area possibly and then keep moving. But, you know, in the long term, just a 4 hour, let it go, let it trade, let it run its course and go all the way to the upside. Okay? Get used to selling. It's hard. Hold your bags, obviously long term. Guys, I want to teach you how to sell. I have a whole idea here. Have your long-term portfolio, all right? But even if you have to have even make a portfolio of $500 and make $50 trades every day and sell them and get in the habit of selling. You got to learn how to sell. Selling has to become, and you got to learn how to do it. You're not going to sell just right off the bat. Something you're going to have to learn how to do is to learn how to sell, okay? Learn how to sell, right? And you got to learn how to sell like you learn how to ride a bike, like you learn how to do everything in life, okay? Just get my hair wet. Makes me look younger, right? And so if someone comes into the live like, oh, that guy's he's super young. And I'm like, yeah, dude. I'm like freaking 24. Like, I just like cowabunga. That's fine, cowabunga. Shout out to everyone here and get used to selling. It's hard. A BNS to the moon. I don't even know what that's a fact. So seriously, bro, you don't dare start getting me teary-eyed over here. Free crypto rewards anywhere. Congrats, ED. Okay. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Started with $5 and $10 trades. Now I'm doing $100 and $150 trades. Baby steps. And soon you're going to be doing $15 trades, and then you're going to be doing $50,000 trades. I keep a separate portfolio for trades, usually about 10% of the bigger portfolio. That's what I do too. I keep 10 to 20% of the whole portfolio as a swing trading option. Ethereum back to 3,200 and booming. Once it breaks this breach moment here, it's going to fly as well. It's going to crack that high and be gone. That's the local high. And look, it's showing the shoulder head and the shoulder there too as well. Ready to boom. Broke the neckline. It's on its way. We're getting a golden cross in the 1 hour about to occur as well. Highly likely we're going to go to move. Cake or bake, my brother, just sent a super chat. Let's take a look. Thank you so much for the super chat. Let's take a look at cake or bake from my man. Do you want to get caked or baked? Or do you want to get baked? Usually you get baked before you eat the cake. Isn't that how it works? For anyone that does that kind of stuff. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Okay, check it out. Cake was in a beautiful pennant. A bull pennant. I believe I don't have a call out for it. Maybe I do in the 4 hour. And look, there's my cup and handle for cake. And I'm right now staking cake on Pancake Honey, making a nice killing. Cake is doing very, very well for me. Very happy for my cake. Okay. I bought cake. I sold it at 18 and I bought it back at 16 and at 15. Wasn't the greatest. I missed that $10 bottom. It would have been super nice, but it is what it is. Funds are Safu. I love selling means I can take the afternoon off and surf. That's what I like too. When I sell, I know I won, and then I walk around the rest of the day like I won money today. Like right now, if I sell my quant call, I sell it for a gain, you know? I'm going to take a look at it in a second. Actually, I'm going to take a look at my quant call right now. and see what's going on with it. I also don't have the patience. I found that about myself. I don't have the patience, so I like to sell, right? It also guarantees me a win for the day. Like, look, this 1 hour needs to reset. It is curving up, though. We need to get a double top up here out of this, you know, this needs to pop for me. This ascending triangle, it's gotta pop. Highly likely it will, but the 1 hour is kind of playing. Ooh, I grabbed the wrong trend line. 15 minutes got legs. It's not cooked yet. It's got legs. So I'm going to say in this trade, it's about to pop, man. It's getting very close. It's getting very close. We had a golden cross here. It's looking very good on a bigger time frame. It's even in a giant cup and handle here. See that? And see how I tracked it all the way? I saw it in this pennant. Said quant would break out double. That was the first call for quant. Okay. Hit half the target. Boom. Came down again. We tracked it again in this pennant. That's breaking out now. We track it again in another pennant. See how we're just consistently using patterns to find where we're at in the move. Consistently over and over again. Okay. We started with a Doc call. I said I really like Doc. I personally got into Doc. And Doc's starting to make a bit of a move off the bottom trend line. All right. I bought in right there on the bottom. I was like, I like Doc here bouncing. And it bounced. Now, is it going to come back down? Highly unlikely so far. 15 minutes says yes, we're going to come back down. So, like, that's the thing about the 50 minute. You could take profits now and then get back into the bottom of the pattern again, or when it makes a flag. Today's so bullish, I'm just letting my trades run. I don't mind going back down a little bit and then letting the trade just continue to fly. This is cup and handle status. About to boom up to the upside. I like what Doc's doing. 35% gains coming out of Doc. We're going to stay in Doc and let it do its thing. Okay. SRM, my baby. Cake or bake? Now, I would get into bake because cake is just up so high and bake is smaller. Bake's going to eventually... Also, bake has a smaller circulating supply than cake. People don't know that. I'll take a look. Cake, you can't even find the circulating supply. I don't think it has one. It goes on emissions. They basically burn enough throughout the time that it's out. However how many are out, they burn a lot of it. So it's always being burned out, but you don't really know what its circulating supply is, right? The bake token, look, market cap. A lot of people don't realize this. Circulating supply, 175 million. Only 175 million bake. That's really small compared to a lot. And they keep burning it. They started with 200 million, and they keep burning the bake. And it gets paid for fees, and bake's going to become a very scarce asset. Bake only a $500 million market cap. This can easily get to a cake. Look at the cake's market cap right now. So highly likely, a way smarter move to get into bake. Look at cake's market cap, $4.9 billion. If Bake did anything like that, Bake would go all the way. And also, Bake is an awesome website. Have you ever checked out Bake's site? It's an NFT gallery that's booming to the upside, making a lot of awesome strides in the game. The Bakery Swap. Funny, it's kind of sad. We used to be on Bakery Swap like every single day. Now I'm on Honey. Honey's doing really well. We got it to Honey at 38. It's sitting at like 64 today. Honey doubled up, and you're making residual income off of it. I love doubling up while my income continues to move. Honey booming to the upside as well. I really like that. Selling is really hard. I bought some XLM on Coinbase to transfer to KuCoin and sell to USD so I can take some calls. It pumped, so I didn't sell. Setting up a $500 separate selling account now. Where are all the super chats, people? Send them in. Wow, MTV is moving. And I gave the call to MTV, and I said it was highly likely to play out. It was the call that I thought was highly likely to play up to the upside. The MTV call. And there it goes. Hits my target. There's my target. Hit my target. And usually you should sell at my target. Highly likely, look, the target is a double top on the 4 hour. Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. Congratulations to anyone that took the call. I put it out. When did I put it out? I want to make sure. I think it might have been this morning, honestly. So if you joined the Patreon this morning, already would be up in the call. Let's take a look at this. I don't want to be in the 99 room. Crypto Lifers. Also, guys, let me show you something. If you're in Telegram and you just joined my rooms, hit editor right here. Okay? And then go to create a new group. Call that group the Crypto Lifer group. Hit add chats. Add all the chats in that group. Then you're going to have a folder here on the left side of your screen. And look, Crypto Lifers. And then you can start. And look, that's going to be all the rooms that we make. See? Aha. Forever Defiant. I made 1.5K in the last day scalping Phantom and GRT. Learning off Sam and the Patreon and the Lifers. Tried and testing TA methodologies. There you go, man. It's true, though. And then you can search any call you want. You go to MTV and you search the calls. And you see, okay, when did he make the call? Last night. I made the call at 11 p.m. So you could have gotten the call last night, went to sleep, woke up, and literally in 12 hours, it's 11:39 p.m. Made 23% of your you know, whatever you put in. That's beautiful. $1,000. That's you know, that's damn near about what, $200, right? $500. That's $100. Like that pays for the Patreon. You put $100. That's still nice. $25. That gets you for a quarter to the Patreon. So just, you know, putting that out there, man, that you got to believe in yourself. You got to want it, and you can get it. I took MTV at 004 on your call. Shout out to Lane Howard. Even Safe Moon is up today, getting the yacht ready. Booming. Safe Moon yacht, man. Wow. Olive is baked for Avalanche. Interesting. Olive swap. Okay. And then Kenalawa was doing something with Olive swap. That video that I put out there, very interesting. Very interesting. So, highly likely we to break down at my targets. That's why I put the targets, and this is a cup and handle that hit the target too. This is a bigger trade. A lot of people were in this trade down here. You know, at 006. Other people got in. I put out a trade probably at another cup and handle here, around 004. This thing is booming now. Thank you, bro, for all the hard work. Shout out to Ali Al Shamari. Appreciate you, man. Salam alaikum. Thank you so much for coming into the live stream. Appreciate you, man. So now, look, it's going to do a few things. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour's cooked too as well. 1 hour's cooked, baby. So we cooked it. 15 minutes cooked. Yeah, it's time to get out of the trade. You don't stay in a trade when the 1 hour, the 4 hour, and the 15 minute are cooked. You take your profits and you move on to the next trade. Seriously, like, once you have the skill to go in and out throughout the day, there's no reason to stay in. When I know logically that the price is going to go down or sideways, why am I going to stay in it? There's other coins that are going to pop for the rest of the day. It's time to get out MTV now and flip it into something else. You get what I'm saying? Like, let's take a look at Silo. There's my old casting crew from KuCoin. Silo, okay? Let's take a look at Silo. Like, where is Silo in the 1 hour? See, Silo is not cooked yet. It's actually turning up. Silo actually may be doing something interesting. Take a look at this. This is an inverted head and shoulder, as messy as it is. As messy as it is. Highly likely to break up to the upside with the measured move and the bullishness of today. 68% chance. Remember, the inverted head and shoulder is an ascending triangle every single time. You just got to see it as such. And honestly, it makes more sense that this was a switch off of liquidity there. And this is a nice pattern at hand. Also, what I've been noticing is inside of this is a cup and handle. Also, if you join the $99 Patreon, what I do is every week at 6 p.m. on Wednesdays, I go over, I actually joined Token Metrics, and I prove it to you here. Right, I joined Token Metrics, okay, and I pay for the investor plan, not the most expensive one, because I don't think you need the most expensive one, because there's a top 100 coins, and it's like, it does give you 500 coins though. And there's my investor plan, and then I do the searches for you guys, and I show you guys what's going to be hot. Like, I'll do one quickly for you for free, but this is what you get every week if you join my Patreon, and this costs $75 a month. So for $99 a month, you also get access to this. So look, the weekly KuCoin, low cap gems. What's going to be hot on the low cap gems? My VET 3L booming. Shorting VET. Neblio, pre-search, curate, multivac. And look, there's multivac. A call they gave us. Highly likely. Why do you think we start playing it? Because we know the rest of the market's into it too. And Hive. Okay? So anyway, just, you can make a lot of money in the Patreon. I'm going to teach you a lot of how to use and find what's hot in the market. No, I'm going to teach you TA, but I'm going to teach you DeFi. There's so much to learn. There's so much going on. Immunity swap is still in its infancy. Is that even legal? 3 patterns in one thing. Oh, all the time. All the time. And I do that I do this for, you know. So Silo highly likely to break to the upside. You take a look where the 15-minute is. If it's low, then it's not. So now you got to wait. I never get in when the 15 minutes high. I've learned my lessons. And you can backtest what I tell you. Look, the 15-minute was high here. You bought it? Price went sideways. Didn't do too well. 15-minute was really high right here. Hip up. Price dumped on you, didn't it? 15-minute was high right here. Price kept dumping. 15-minute was high right here. Price kept dumping. 15-minute was high right here. Price dump. Price dump. Price dump. Price dump. I found out how important the 15-minute was, how deadly accurate it is. And you know what? It's my bread and butter now. I use it for so many reasons. And I don't use it for everything. I look at the 1 hour trade now and make sure the 1 hour trade looks good. And then I switch on and off during the 1 hour trade on the 15-minute. The Patreon and Lifer will give you the tools necessary to completely change your life. It's all up to you. Do it. Is that even legal? Immunity swap. VeChain. Greg, I love KuCoin. Yeah, I know, me too. What's up with Luna King? We'll take a look at Luna for you, my friend. Thank you so much. Thank you, bro, for all the hard work. Thank you for the super chats, guys. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for all the super chats. Thank you for all the love. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in to the live stream. VRA was a call we gave. Booming to the upside. Here was the call right here. We gave you the initial call right here. I drew this other pennant just to guys give you, another idea that it's probably going to continue to the upside. Hasn't even hit the target yet. I see 100% gains for VRA. A lot of these coins were small, and now they're beginning to boom to the upside, and they're getting back to their previous places where they like to get busy, man. So just got to put that out there, guys. Just going to put that out there. All right, RSR booming to the upside as well. Right? We had it in a cup and handle. Look, here's a trade that didn't go well. I like to point out my trades that don't go well. I keep some of them around because you got to show some trades that don't do it. You got to be like, all right, the crypto lifer is infallible. Every once in a while, a trade doesn't go well. Right? It happens. We're actually like 70% or maybe even 90% the last few days. It's been deadly accurate. Deadly accurate. But tight moving averages tell you a story. Whenever they get tight, that's when you want to get into a project. RSR booms to the upside. Tight moving averages, ready to rock. You're ready to fly. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Wow, so grateful I found this channel. Shout out to Douglas Cabo. Shout out to everyone here on the live, man. Thank you for coming on in. Albert Leaguer, Bitcoin to all-time high. I married a lady named... Oh, that's funny. Link under the video. Dana, and you can pay in crypto as well. Dana, it's $99 a month, but you get a discount for paying for 3 months, as well as paying for a whole year. Yeah, link under the video. Cool. Any low-cap gems that I can buy. AK now. Without a super chat, man? Come on. That's like, just because it's the nice thing to do. I thought a cup and handle was a drink from a Starbucks a few months ago. For real, people, this group is no joke. So booming to the upside, RSR. Telcoin. I was about to put a call for Telcoin literally this morning, and boom. As I was making the call, it actually happened. Lifer, please check sushi. I like sushi. I got sushi at $1 on Uniswap a year ago, last September. I cannot believe how long I've been in the game now, trading hardcore. An entire year without having a job. I quit my job full-time. I was like half-time a little bit. And it's been a year now since I even had to consider dealing with anything. I had a half-time job helping out a friend as a remote thing, but that was really just not even a serious job. Okay, so Sushi Swap. It broke out of this. Let me take a look at it on the daily time frame. Whenever you're looking at something you haven't seen before, you want to look at it on the daily. Okay. Yeah, it's rebounding. I mean, it's you can see everything's clearly getting back to those all-time highs. When we get to those highs, we're going to get a little bit of a pullback. So we're going to hit the high, pull back, and then we're ready. This is telling me we're ready for a big, big move. I know everyone's saying we're going to have a pullback, but it's saying, I think, I don't want to say anything. But just the projections of how I see price moving, we hit this high, we come down, and then more highs, it's kind of showing me that, look, we go through, I show you this all the time. I show you little flags, and I tell you to get into the flag. And we look at this on the 15-minute, the 7-minute even. We've even seen this on the 5-minute. Say this was the 5-minute chart. We know the 5-minute will come and hit the target. It always does. It does, right? So not always, but most of the time. So you're talking sushi to 26. See? And then it's going to come back down, hit the high, and then it's got my whole point is then it's going to have to make another high somewhere up here, which makes me think the market is either going to go on a hypercycle on some insanity and get there by December, or this is going on till May of next year. Good morning, Lifer. Please check BTT and ENQ. Little Schmitty with the double up. Always with the double up. Appreciate you, Little Schmitty. Thank you so much. Thank you for the Citron idea. I'm going to get a Citron bracelet on Etsy today. Thank you very much. So I have a call for BTT right here. The call was to open BTT right around, on this level. I would just stay at BTT and ride it up to 200% gains. It's in a beautiful cup and handle now, and it's ready to rock on the daily time frame. If you don't look at any other time frames and you just coast on this, just let this thing play out. I'm personally in BTT as well. I let it rock. These are tiny coins and they go up huge. It was 004 before, 001, and went all the way to a penny. So it did the 10x. This thing's ready to do the same thing and more. Watch it to 3, 4, 5x. Might be a great entry on Tel. Citrine, right? Crypto Greg, how do you know everything, man? You're like a freaking angel from another planet, man. Are you a Pleiadian? Maybe Crypto Greg's a Pleiadian. Maybe I'm a Pleiadian and you don't know it. What is a Pleiadian, guys? Do you all know what a Pleiadian is? Well, there's 57 species of aliens. And one of them is the Pleiadians. They're the Nordic aliens. And they look kind of like me in some weird way. In ufology, their humanoid extraterrestrials purported to come from the Pleiades, which resembles the Nordian Scandinavians. Professed contactless described them as being 6 to 7 feet tall, with long blonde hair and blue eyes and fair skin. UFOologist George Annecy is credited with being among the first to claim contact with the Nordic aliens in the mid-1950s. They're called the Pleiadians. All right? You learn something new every day. Let me show you what they look like, or what people have drawn. They can't have like white, blue eyes and blonde hair. It's really weird. But these are the Pleiadians. We have the Pleiadians. We have the Arcturians. We have reptilians. 50 different species of aliens. I'm telling you right now. 57 different species. You have the Greys. It goes on and on. I studied ufology for a long time. Literally, it was my passion like crypto was for probably 10 years. And yeah, the Greys. And then Greys are tall. Then you also have... Where do the Greys come from? They come from Zeta Reticuli. That's where they came from. Zeta Reticuli. All right. Anyway, I could go on for days. Most people don't believe it. Watching crypto is better than Game 7 of the finals. Oh, hell yeah. Citrine is associated with positivity and optimism, which is not surprising given its cheerful color. It's often used to assist in manifesting financial abundance and opportunities. I just got a Citrine Saturday. I feel so in alignment. Clone is Q. So crazy, man. You guys are all into this stuff, man. Zen. Pleiadian. There you go. I'm an Arcturian. Yeah, there's Arcturians too. There you go. So BTT looks really good. Smaller time frame. I don't think we got to stress it. Looking really nice. Cup and handle about to boom. Let's look at the 1 hour. 1 hour is actually pushing up with momentum. Look for it to break out of this channel and get to the highs. Also getting above moving averages, and the 21 is crossing the 200. Really, really good sign. A bit of a preemptive golden cross, so to speak. I like what we're doing here. I like what's happening. BTT in good spots. Let's take a look at ENQ. ENQ. Okay. USDT. On Kakon. Enacom. It's in a bit of a cup and handle as well. Let's take a look at this on the daily time frame and see what's going on. Oh, wow. So this thing it's in a huge, look at this. It's in a giant cup and handle. Isn't that funny? Like, that's definitely a cup. Right? Try to even work it. You can't really work it. You just do what you can. That's a giant handle. For sure. Right? Look at that thing. And that's got legs. So, and then you would take the length of, this bottom area to the high of the wick. I don't know where you found this gem, but you picked yourself up a gem right now. It's very close to the old lows. Enacom. I know nothing about this coin. What is it? Enacom. Enacom.com. Let's take a look. Blockchain mobile network for decentralized applications. We believe that everyone should have the opportunity to become a part of the blockchain revolution. Currently, we create a decentralized ecosystem able to bring the blockchain and cryptocurrencies to the real mainstream, involving a crowd with regular mobile and desktop devices in the blockchain network, as well as providing a powerful toolkit for dApps developers to create fast and low-cost applications for millions of people. Enacom allows each smartphone owner to be part of the global network. I like when it becomes usable on a smartphone. I like the idea. It looks like they're grazing over some things that could or could not be one day. Highly speculative call on the fundamental side. I don't really care. I'm more looking at where we can go price-wise in this market. And yes, 9 back to 55 cents is highly plausible. This is a long-term trade that I'm keeping open here. 500% gains for Enicum. I would get in right there, put a stop loss at about like 60%. I put like $2,000 in this, put a stop loss to 50%, so I could lose $1,000, and I'd let it rock. I mean, I'd risk $1,000 to gain like $10,000, like 12,000. Because if I put $2,000 in here and I made 500%, I mean, I'd leave with 12,000. I mean, unbelievable. Hi, how are you? ECU baby, press the auto button to snap the chart into the correct proportions. Yeah, that happens, but if you have a wick, it'll mess you up. You know, it'll mess you up. But thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. I do hit the auto button at times, but I have OCD with how I want to see. I have to tweak it. It doesn't work. So you hit the auto button, it keeps pushing my. So don't tell me what to do on my live stream. No, I'm just. Trust me, man. I know all about it. Citron Q. Citron is abundance. Citron is abundance, man. More abundance. More abundance. Yay, I'm learning. Shout out to Little Schmitty. Yeah, so this looks very nice. Booming up to the upside. There are 57 different species of aliens. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. Either you want to believe it or you don't. We do, and we know about them. And they've contacted us, and we've been dealing with them all. And trust me. Reptilians have 2 hearts on either side. They're like 8 feet tall. They can hear what you're saying in your mind. It's all true. It's all true. GRT, here's the call for GRT. Booming to the upside. Beautiful call for GRT. I put it in this little flag. It was low on the stochastics. MACD turning. Everything was there. Falling volume with falling price told me there would be a reversal. And what happened? We had a reversal to the upside. GRT booming to the upside if you took the call. Soon I'm not even going to have to put the calls out. You're just going to know that we're winning. The whole team is winning. The whole team is winning. Yo, I just earned a subscriber, sir. Thank you so much, Rax. Appreciate you, man. And soon you're going to become, first you're a subscriber, then you're a Patreoner, then you get a tutoring session, then you get paid for life. Okay? You just started your journey to get paid for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? Did you ever check out BPET? No, I did not. I didn't get a chance to look at BPET. B-Pro rockin'. I'm a Guamanians. I'm a Guamanian. I'm a Guapmanian. Like that guap. Link under the video. Any low cap gems? There's always a low cap gem. Pay attention. Shout out to 143 people watching, 143 likes. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. So yesterday worked when I put out the top 10 NFT, top coins for the fall. Top coins to get into the fall. All right. My top list of coins for the fall. FTT. All right. FTT is going to explode like Binance Coin did. And it's going to go to $500 a coin. Look for a beautiful 10x out of FTT. Top coin. Right. Some of them are going to be sprinkled in and out. Ren. A lot of people aren't realizing how big Ren can be, where Ren's going to go. Watch Ren booming up. Ren, from the call I gave, is still up about 7%. Went up twice already. Back into the pattern. Boomed up again. Ren's going to continue to move. For fun, Bitcoin price 7 to 10 years from now. And the leverage of the opportunities that one may have at that point. Many thanks. Well, to do a Bitcoin chart like that, we're going to have to head over to the BLX. So let's take over to the BLX. And let's also put on the PiCycle chart that Jose Patricio helped me make. A wonderful man. Thank you so much for everything you do for me and all of the awesome crypto lifers out here. PiCycle, you also have to get into logarithmic view and jump into the weekly. Logarithmic, jump into the weekly. So check it out. Bitcoin in its entire life with the stock to flow model. All right. To answer a 7-year question, we got to look at Bitcoin in its entire life cycle. Before it was even below a penny, or it starts at a penny here. Went from a penny in the first run all the way to 30 cents. That's insane. That's insane. $1 was 100x. It went to $30, 30 cents. Oh, it went to 30 cents? No, it went to $30. Sorry. Yeah, $1 was 100x. Right? I mean, insane. It's insane. It did that 30 times. 3,000% gains, right? Now, came back down. Everyone said Bitcoin was dead, had the halving. First halving was here, pumped it. Second halving was here. Every 4 years now, the halving occurred. We have our 2012 halving right around here. We get flatline and appreciation. And then we have our fake top and a boom to the upside on the 2013 run up to the upside. Came back down, got our halving again in 2016. I didn't even know what a halving was at that point. I started getting into Bitcoin. I learned what the halving is during the stream and during this area, and then I educate myself during this time. I go from working a night shift up here. I get my first day job. During the day job, they leave me locked in a room all the time, and I start buying Bitcoin. I start watching Trevon James. I look at BitConnect. I don't know what he's doing. I start watching YouTube. I start watching Crypto Love mainly. He tells me about Cardano. I start buying Cardano in these areas. I start buying Stellar Lumens in these areas. I even make a few trades on, and I turn about 30 grand into $140,000. I then limp out with about 80 grand in some Bitcoins. Couple Bitcoins that I got down, 3 or 4 Bitcoins that I got. I bought 3 Bitcoins that I bought around 2,700. I then begin to accumulate Bitcoin on this nasty drop. It's the low. I think you're supposed to buy in the fear. I start buying in the fear. It's the first time I buy in heavy, heavy fear, and I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. We pump up. I get super excited. I'm at work one day. My whole account goes up like 30,000 in one day. I think I've made it to the top. Bitcoin's going back to 20K. This bear market was easy. We come down. We go into another bear market. My account hits the lowest it ever does right here. My heart drops in my chest. I am worth, my entire account's worth like 30K. At this point, I'm worth about $30,000, maybe $50,000 at best. And what do? I take out my remaining $20,000 in savings, and I unload into Bitcoin. I unload about 11,000 of it into Bitcoin. Boom. Less than a few years later, 3 Bitcoins for 9,000 turns into 180,000. I turned 9,000 into 180,000. Less than, how long ago was it? It took a year and a half, from March 20th to basically May of 2021. A year, actually. It took a year. It took a year to turn 9,000 into $180,000. The biggest trade of my life occurs right here. I can't believe it. I realize I'll never have to work again. I realize I'll never have to work for someone ever again. And I can now begin to trade for the rest of my life. I then start going on YouTube every day during this period and calling out 10K, 12K. We're going up. I project that we're inside of this big bull pennant. I draw the bull pennant numerous times. At this point, I also join a trading group in this area. I get mentored. I pay for classes. I get super educated during the bear market. I rise like a phoenix, like Bitcoin does, with my YouTube channel. And everyone wonders, where the hell did you come from? How did you know? And it's like, well, here's my story, Morning Glory. So now we go back to the past and we see what's happening. Bitcoin booming to the upside always has a bit of a rejection at this blue line. Will we get rejected at this blue line? Around $53,000, $54,000. Have to come back and hit support, which is about 41. Looks like we may go to 54 and then come all the way back to 42,000. I want to repeat that. It looks like we may hit 54 and go all the way back to 42,000. That is still extremely bullish. The more up and down periods we have, the bigger of the target we will go to. 7 years from now, in this cycle, I believe we could hit 500,000 to 300. I think the range is somewhere between, I know it's going to be big, but somewhere between $280,000 and $500,000. Because when the run up gets crazy, it's going to run up. How you trade Bitcoin with the pi cycle: you buy in the green, you sell out in the red. You buy in the green, you sell out in the red. Highly likely this will play out. Every time we've hit this blue line in the middle, we got rejection there, rejection there, rejection there, rejection there. We should see a rejection when we hit this blue line. Okay? Just something to bring up, something to talk about. Pi cycle top. In 7 years, where do I see Bitcoin? Well, we go here. Then we have another bear market. If the bear market rounds out like the last one, this will be the low. And honestly, we could have a bull market up to 200. In the bear market, I see $80,000 to $100,000 is the low for Bitcoin in the next bear market. 80 to 100 grand. Because Bitcoin's going to be so scarce, and then it rips up again in another 4-year cycle. And we're seeing Bitcoin, this is like the pi cycle will continue. Let's see this thing. It'll end up somewhere 1.3 million pretty easily, in my humble of opinion. Somewhere between, I actually think it'll be between $2 and $5 million in 7 years. Highly likely, in my humble of opinions. And I'm not a moon boy. I'm just going off basic science. This is a pi cycle chart based on extreme math and equations and algorithmic movements. This is what I see happening for Bitcoin. All right. Thank you for jumping on into the live stream, guys. Thank you for coming on in. It's 12 p.m. Hey, Sam, great coin. Look at Band. Thanks. I love Band. I've been trading Band for a long time. I hold a lot of Band. I've been holding Band for a good amount of time. Band's been my baby for a while. We'll take a look at Band. Band was $1 last summer, and it went all the way to $20. It did a 20x last summer. It was the leader of the DeFi space. Band is one of the biggest coins out there. I can't believe no one talks about it. People have completely forgot about Band. Band was another coin, look, I got stopped out of. Whenever they're doing that, whenever they make a beautiful bull pennant and they reach down like that, to me, they're getting ready for a large move to the upside. We take a look at the daily on all these charts, and we're getting extremely oversold on the daily. Let's take a look at Band, and we'll do a fresh view of Band right now. Band's one of my favorite coins. I've been in and out of Band many, many times. Who wants to guess when I first ever traded Band for a $25 BTC? Who wants to guess when I first ever traded Band? Whoever gets the date the closest will win. I will exchange $25 of BTC with you. Let me know. I sent a super chat for BPET. Can you please check BPET? We'll take a look at that. The money's coming. For fun, Bitcoin price to 7-10 years from now. Little Schmitty, good calls on BTT and ENQ. Thank you for all the hard work. Just making sure I'm hitting all the super chats, making sure we nailed them. Okay. Shout out to everyone here. Thank you for coming on into the live. Thank you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. March 2020. October 18th, 2018. September 9th, 2020. Okay, so we're going to call, and then I'm going to make I'll eventually put a comment in the comment section. That will be, I'll say finish, and that'll be the end. So Band doing its thing. What is the date that I first traded Band? I'm going to go check it right now. I'm excited to find out. When did I first trade Band? Let's take a look. Okay. I go to my dashboard, I go to my trading diary, and I type in Band. Make sure it's the right account. What account was that? There's C Lifa. Band. And I probably traded USD most of the time. Okay. It's funny, then you can see my track record as a trader too. This is kind of like, I put myself out there when I do this. I put myself completely out there, very vulnerable. Okay, I'm going to call it. Couple more guys, couple more, and then I'm going to call it. And that is it. Yeah, send me your address right now, Rodney, and I'll send it to you. Anyone, if you never get a giveaway, if a giveaway slips my mind, always email cryptolifers@gmail. They take care of the giveaways. They'll make sure you get the giveaway because they're like, oh no, the giveaway. So please hit them up, Rodney, and get your 25. Please. Okay, so look, Band. I've been trading Band since November of 2020. That was the first day I traded Band. I put 4,600 in it, and I made $750 off of it. Then I put $9,000 in it, and I made 180. So I've been scalping all along. And look, I traded it. Maybe I traded it more than 10 times. Hold on. I made 1,400 trading Band. Wait, that wasn't the first time. That wasn't the first time. I lied. The first time I traded Band was March 9th of 2020. March 9th, right? Oh no, 11/20. Let's do this by date. Open date. 12/16/20 to March. Yeah, so 12/16/20, March 20th. Yeah, so the first time I traded Band was in March 9th of 2020. And I came out profitable trading it. I traded it 50 times. Oh no, I didn't trade it 50 times. Oh, did I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 times. And I lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I lost 9 of 21 trades. But I made $1,400. And I showed you, you could win 3 out of 10 trades and still be profitable. And look, the losses, 76 loss, 66 loss, 66 loss. Cut the losses off early. The winners, 270, 109, 167, and a big $700 win right there. 250, And there you go. Trading Band, right? I said May 5th, 2020. All right, so who won? Who won? I was the first answer. I think Money's Coming is the closest. The Money's Coming caught it. He said March 2020. All right, so the money's coming. Please DM, email cryptolifers@gmail and say I won today, and then post a BTC address, and we'll hit you with a confirmation and a screenshot back at that email, and we'll hook you up. Hey man, I'm thinking about investing in Bitcoin. Should I invest today or what? Today is always the best day to invest in Bitcoin. I'll say that every day of my life. Today is the best day to invest in Bitcoin. So we look at Band on the daily time frame. Sorry. Got a little off of the super chat on Band. We look at Band on this time frame, looking really nice. Beautiful day for Bitcoin in the market. So excited to be here with you guys each and every day. Joe got it on point. Joe said it too. Felt that ninth. Congrats. Booyah. For your kindness and generosity, I continue to pray for wealth and abundance for the Lifer family. Thanks for being you. Please end today with the Lifer song. Thanks with the $10 super chat. Hey, back by popular demand, people want to hear the Lifer song. So I will play the Lifer song. I created the song, found the beat, purchased the beat, got the license, and then wrote the song, recorded it. I've been recording music for a while. I'm a rapper. I've been rapping for a while. I'll be honest, I haven't been rapping a lot lately. I've been doing this. But I've been using my voice in some way, shape, or form to make art. And even this is art right now. The content, the way I'm using my voice, someone said, why do you sound like a radio DJ? Because I want to make this fun and exciting. I want to make this sound like you're not talking to some random YouTuber. Like, you want to be immersed. Like, you're watching a serious professional show that's produced, that's ready to rock. With my Ethereum shirt on. Sorry, I hit the mic. Y'all rock. Stay blessed, Lifers. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you, each and every one of you coming here from 10 to 12 every single day, or every Monday through Friday. And it's Friday, man. Friday is a great day to have a boom to the upside as well. Super excited. I don't even want to look at my Cardano bag. Oh, my gosh. My Cardano bag, man. Wow. $95,000. How I turned $3,000 into $95,000 in 6 months with Cardano. Unbelievable. The story continues for the Lifer. Unbelievable. When are we getting that Crypto Lifer swag? You can get swag right now at Crypto Lifer right now. Yeah, I mean, people are like, when can I get the swag? The swag's right here. We got a merchandise store right here. We've had the swag. Where have you been at? We've got hoodies and everything else for you. Featured products. We got hoodies. We got phone holders. We got it all. My favorite hoodie is this one right here that says banks are I don't know if I can even say it anymore. But this is what it says on the back. Check it out. I love it. I love it. I love it. Because we don't need banks. We just need to be our own bank. The banking system was a scam to begin with. Also cool t-shirts. A lot of different designs. A lot of different colors. I own this. This is a pretty cool sweater. Pretty interesting. Crazy little sweater. I rock it outside sometimes. Got the cool sleeve. I made the sleeve funky. I just kind of went crazy with it. This one's pretty cool too. It's like cross-reference t-shirt, kind of making it interesting. Bro, you come from a rough background. Haha, facts. You send worldwide. I believe this will ship worldwide. Definitely, they'll ship worldwide for sure. Probably cost you a little more, but definitely they'll ship worldwide. So Band about to form the cup and handle. Look at it. Daily time frame looking nice. Let's look at the 1 hour. The 1 hour suggests it wants to break out of the handle. So Band about to do something, but is a little high right now. It's a little high. So if I kind of aim it into this projection here. I think it's going to come back down one more time and come back and touch. Actually, it may do something like this. From my years of watching price action. Oh, I'm probably still in log, right? Or no? I hope not. No, I'm not. Okay. And then it's probably going to come back down to the pattern. Right about there and touch a moving average and be gone. So watch for Band. That would be my entry for Band. I'm watching Band closely. The entry would be right... Oop. That beat's a little crazy. Messing with my head. Anyway, that would be the entry right there for Band. And then how do we catch that entry? Well, you just you hit this so you can get a plus sign, and then you put an alert right here on this line, and that's going to crack. Look how many alerts I have going at any given moment. Multiple alerts open at all given times. Let's see my alert on Alice just hit. Let's take a look at what happened with Alice, my thoughts on it. So Alice, right? Bounce off support for entry. It came right there, and did it bounce? Yes. And now it's gone. Got very close, but the moving average was in between. I gave the call for Alice last night. Highly likely was going to play up to the upside inside of the cup with the double handle. I gave the call for exactly when to get in, exactly how to get in. A lot of times I give video calls for this as well to show you what to do inside of the trade, find out what you're doing so you can play the market and get it in. This trade is now up very nicely. So far, so good as well. Many calls in the Patreon, in the calls are moving. That's how you make 5%. Not a huge gain, but you know what? The stop loss is getting hit. Now that you're up, raise the stop loss. And look, there was only 2% to gain 11%. Not a bad call at all for Alice, right? Let's take a look back at Bitcoin. Now Bitcoin's starting to form the flag that I thought, and now boom out of the flag. That's how you know it's extremely bullish. When the flag gets that small, go to the flag on the 5-minute. It flagged out on the 5-minute and it wants more. Bitcoin pumping to the upside. I'm telling you, highly likely we go to 50K today. Highly likely we go to 50K. Let me say it again. Highly likely we go to 50K today. I called 47K yesterday. I did. I called 47K. I'd like to actually look at the live stream from yesterday and see what the heck I was saying because it's insane. It's insane. And to track me, I want to see what the heck I'm talking about here. 130 people watching. Get the likes up to the watchers. 36.7 views. Really? That's all? Throw me some likes, guys. Even just plus play and give this some views. Get it to 1,000 views at least. How does my live stream that's super long, all sorts of stuff, get 2,400 views and you get 360 views on this XRP video? Because I mentioned the SEC getting investigated? You think it's being shadow banned? You never know, right? You never know. This channel is the best. BPET is booming. It probably is. I just don't want to. I don't know why I'm being so mean about BPET.
I missed out on some trades. I didn't get into the trades. This helped me make the Phantom trade because I could see that Bitcoin was going to pump. You get it? See how I mapped out everything? I trade Bitcoin, make sure Bitcoin's in a good spot, and then that gives me the move to trade another coin. And as long as the USDT pairs follow BTC, which is always the case, you know, then boom. Not always the case for every coin, but for the majority of the USDT pairs. Okay. So far, all is well for BTC. Wow, can Bitcoin crack this line? If Bitcoin breaks above this, that's going to be a breakout, my friends. And if it breaks out, that's big deal. That's Bitcoin breaking out of the falling wedge, and that could be a catalyst for a big move to the upside. Usually, it is the inverted head and shoulders at the end of the wedge that pushes us up to the upside. All right, I can show you examples of this many times. Okay, whenever we have like even here, this wasn't perfect, and eventually we would drop. But let me show you.
I want to see where I put.
We have a falling wedge, and then look, by golly, gee, oh my, there it is again. I can't make this stuff up. Looking for you. Yeah.
Wow, what great knowledge! Like I've never watched my own stream. Right?
Okay. We take a
What
look
did I
at 1
say?
hour. 1 hour is overbought. All right. That also tells me that we will have a either reversal or sideways action. So, watch this. Bitcoin now overbought on the 1 hour. It can do one of three things. It can keep going. So, all eyes on BTC. Let's hope on the 15-minute that it begins to make a pennant and holds the pennant. So far, so good with some heavy wicks to the top. And you have 2 wicks to the... And this is how I would track Bitcoin throughout the day. You see me doing this all the time. That the 1 hour actually resets to the downside. You can kind of saddle up. Last night, we saw we were down. Boom, to the upside. We got the run up on the 1 hour. All coins run up. And that's why, you know, that's why I closed my Phantom trade. I'm trading an hour and a half. I was able to, hey, we'll go for, and I'm only every night before is.
Eventually, I put in like
on my trade. 2 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Bitcoin pumping up, out. Now it is breaking out, which is really nice at 45,444. It's got legs, baby.
trying to see when my target is there.
Bitcoin is just knocking the shorts right on their butts. 1-2 punch for Bitcoin with the jab up in the left uppercut. Boom. Boom.
It's so funny, man. I'm calling 46K yesterday. We just hit so many. I've called Bitcoin accurately now for like so much. It's absolutely insane. Like it's insane how accurate we've been. I say we because I feel like I'm doing it with you guys. I don't think if I had the channel, if I didn't have subscribers to show up to every day, then I wouldn't be so accountable. And if I wasn't so accountable, I wouldn't work so hard. If the Patrons didn't pay $99 a month, I wouldn't work so hard. Like it all comes together to push me. And then you guys, so it is a we. This is a we. I am you, you are me. It's all of us moving forward. 48,900 on our way to 50K. It's going to hit my target here at 50K. Bitcoin doing its thing. Highly likely, like child's play. I should have used 100x. I'm kind of mad at myself because I'm such a good trader and I should be using 10x leverage on 50,000. I should be making like 20, 30K a day on these moves. You know, sir, why am I not making big money when I have this mapped out? I need to be, I should be making way more. Positively in group mind help BTC, and that helps us. It's a thing. Kana, when do we sell? Let's take a look at Kana on PooCoin. You sell whenever you're happy, man. You sell whenever you're happy. Sell whenever you're happy. Kana. So it boomed up from where we were getting in at the very bottom. Look at that. If you took in my call on Kana for the video that we put out, 100% gains for Kana. I mean, honestly, it's flagging again. It's flagging again, and it's like it just started. And now it's got a $1.2 million market cap. Now it's getting out there. So look for this to pump to the upside. The guy's very active. My video started to make a move to Kana booming up. I should do a revisit video to Kana, and talk about it again because look at that, man. It's got legs. Looks like it could go up another 100% gains. I would stick in it. I would stick in it till this plays out. Then I would sell around there. Or I'd leave a moon bag in it and just let it rock, So, man, another crazy call I made on the channel. I made a whole video about this, and it's booming to the upside, doing damage. It's freaking, look at that. I mean,
That's a lot of damage.
with a left and an uppercut to the right. I doubled with my Kana. Thanks, Eric Williams. There you go. Will Bitcoin take a dip this week, like many weekends? Bro, don't go put a high margin reason why you have a good balance, because you practice risk management. Thank you, Farhart. Yeah, but like, I'm nailing amazing moves, and I'm not gaining big. I'm not like hitting it. I mean, I guess I am. I just got to be patient and humble, man. That all will be well in life. I guess I'm getting a little too greedy sometimes. I just got to relax and be like, all right, it is what it is, right? Greed is the killer of everything. Greed is the killer of all things. And the 888s. The 8s are important today. Look, 4,888.8. 4 on the 888s. Triple eights. Triple eights, baby. Triple eights. So look, this broke out now, and now you don't have to worry about it now. Now it's going to continue up to the next target. So that's how we keep tracking it. 50 minutes probably low again, ready to rock. It's pushing up to the upside for a double bottom. I'm going to see, this looks like massive momentum now, meaning we're going to see a huge push up. A huge push up. I think Bitcoin could crack 50K and go into the 54K. You're a hidden gem on YouTube for crypto. Shout out to Deanne Bagwell. Thank you so much, man. I know. And BitBoy won't put me on, guys. Guys, get me on BitBoy, man, please. Tower's in a huge cup and handle. Let's take a look at Tower from Bobby Woofter. Shout out to Bobby, the HNT man. Look at Tower right there in a cup and handle right there. A small one and a big one. Extremely low on the 1 hour. Tower about to pop to the upside. Thank you for the call right there. I can send this to the patrons. So look at Tower about to boom. The only thing I was waiting for that 50 minute to get low, and if it's low, I'm ready to rock. Yo, 50 minutes ready to rock. This is a call. This is a call. Highly likely to break up to the upside for Tower. Let's see what we're looking at on the 1 hour. Had it in this bigger cup and handle, and it didn't finish yet. It's in a giant cup now, too, though. I see Tower making its way back up to the upside. These little kukak gems, though, people are buying and selling on them, so be careful with them. Meaning, get in and get out. So right here, risk 4 or 5% to gain 18. Here's the call for Tower. Highly likely to boom up to the upside. If you're in the Patreon, this is going to be a starred call. You can feel the adrenaline, the music, the pump. Look at going all the way up to 5.8 from 4.9. AVAX looking to do another flag, gearing up for another move to the upside. I see this flipping up a little bit too on the 1 hour. Look for the 15 minute to get low and position itself. AVAX actually may be ready for another leg up as well. I think it's going to finish the day around 43 and then pull back, but I think it's going to get to a high of 43. AVAX. Certic doing its thing. Watch for Certic now. It's high. It's cooked on the 1 hour. Look for it to make a flag now and find its way against support, touching the 21D moving average before it begins its next leg up. Remember, you can always sell when you're away from the 21. 21. Price will come back to the 21. Back to the 21. Back to the 21. Back to the 21. Everyone has a different trading system. I figured out mine. If you want to use mine, it's deadly accurate. It's going very well, and it helps me get gains every single day. Look at my 2 calls right now, up 175 in the dot call. Quant not moving as well. Let me take a look at Quant. What are you doing, Quant? What are you doing? Had me wanting to take profits from you a few times already now, Quant. It's getting ready, but you know what? About to flip up again here on the 1 hour. I think it's... I don't use the word think when trading. Highly likely the chart conveys that this will fall out of... this will break to the upside out of this and make an ascending... which it is, make an ascending triangle with legs to the upside. So ascending triangle with legs to the upside, I could see this doing serious damage. I like what we're talking about here for Quant. Okay? Quant. I also put out a trade for DOC. DOUSDT. Remember, Tower's about to come on out. DOC. And DOC's getting close now. Double bottoming. DOC's about to explode. Watch DOC, man. Highly likely DOC is going to play out. Highly likely DOC is going to play out. I like what it's doing right now. Showing very, very strong signs of a move to the upside. DOC. I also have a guy named the Lifer Whale. He's in my group, and he said, what do you want me to pump today? And I said, DOC and Quant, please. So hopefully they'll be get pumped because there's the whale in my group who likes to pump my calls. It's a joke, but I hope it's real. You never know. You never know. ICX, one of my favorite coins. I've been holding ICX for 3 years. Icon, the baby Icon. Got some good news out there. They're going to be expanding. Let's take a look at the Icon news right now. Icon. ICX got some news here for the patrons. Now we have a call for Raven Coin booming up. Let's take a look at CTSI, which I was, someone asked me about today on the, and there it goes, booming to the upside. He said, it hasn't really done anything yet. I said, it will. I said, probably today. I said, today it's probably going to fly. He had a tutoring session with me where I looked him dead in the face, and literally an hour later, this thing flies. I'd love if I had a tutoring session with a guy that told me, and then it actually happened right after that. I'd be like, you know what? This guy's probably spot on. Spot on, man. Right? Baby Cake. Cake doing its thing too as well. Shout out to Jose Malaya. Yeah. Ave about to do its thing. Back to 400. All the coins coming back to their all-time highs. Accounts booming. I don't even want to look at my account. It'll get me too happy. And then I'm going to be into it. Wow, not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. Okay, Theta. It's been a while. No one's talked about Theta. It's been under the radar for a while. It's in a cup and handle. Look for Theta to break up to some big-time upside. Right now, it's high on the 1 hour, right? I think it comes back down and retests this area. Kind of makes its way up and down here. Makes a little bit of more consolidative area. But this is your buy zone for Theta, in my humble opinion. I would get Theta anywhere in there above support. Long as it holds support, anywhere in there for Theta. And then let's take a look at the measured move for Theta. Where I see Theta going. What's going to be the whole length of this? Of this wicked area to this wicked area. That's the Elliott wave. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3 to the upside. Okay. Theta going up to 9 beans. All right. There's your buy zone for Theta. Don't say I didn't tell you. Longer term, midterm call. Buy zone. Throw a stop. Maybe below this previous low here. Let's see what the call looks like. The call's not perfect because there's a zone there to buy in. We're not going to say buy exactly now. Actually putting that even a little lower. See, 724 was the idea to get into the trade. Stop loss could be right below this low at 9%. You have to raise it a little bit at 8 to make it a 3-to-1 risk-reward ratio. I like that idea. There's a call for Theta right now. If you like Theta, you want to take Theta. I think there's better plays. I think the KuCoin gems are going to provide more gains. I think you'd make more gains going in and out of KuCoin gems than you are long-term holding at certain times. At certain times, it's better to be a trader. Look at Doc up 232 now, continuing to the upside. Okay? Made the trade at 9:42 a.m. I can make 10 trades like this today and make 2,400 in a day. You see what I'm saying? It only takes 2 to 3 hours each call, and I can trade 16 hours. That's 8 calls. So I'm just thinking about it, in my mind. It's like, hey. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Make sure if you won the call, whoever won that call, I think you guys identified him. Make sure you email cryptolifers@gmail. Email cryptolifers@gmail. I said give my wife more things to do. I feel bad now. So funny. Anyway, Theta. We're going to get a virtual team soon to back her up. I will. I'll do all the right things to keep this business running right. This is more midterm call on Binance. Trades 1 through 7. Cup and handle. Ooh, now I have to really pee. That's how I know when the show's about to end, is when I just can't hold it anymore. I just can't hold it anymore, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's it. That's how I know the show did its thing, right? Every once in a while it does this. Every once in a while it doesn't. So weird. It's a glitch. Theta, baby. Theta. All right. Yeah. Yeah, I think Phantom's about to boom to the upside yet again as well. Look at that. And I think we already have a call for it. Let me just double check. Yeah, I put a call at 8 a.m. for Phantom to buy in at 49.99. So you'd already be up in the call. So look, the Patreon's got this call for Phantom. Extremely overbought 1 hour time. Look at that. I mean, that's where you want to get in. I looked at it very closely. They're already up. The patrons are already up. They took the call down around here. Then I repositioned the trade and made it again for anyone that wanted to miss it. 1 hour is highly likely to play up to the upside. This is looking very, very nice. I love when the 1 hour spin like this on a trade that's moving up with momentum in a cup and handle. Look for Phantom to boom up. Looks like maybe one of the easiest calls of the day. I don't want to say that. I don't like saying that, but this is going to be a start call, highly likely to play up to the upside as well. Like, this is a don't miss Phantom call. We try to get you guys in the Patreons to always, on a green day like today, I want to make sure you guys are winning. So if you're still new, take the starred calls. Again, none of this is financial advice, and don't do anything I do on this channel. None of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Okay, get yourself a financial advisor. Do your own due diligence for getting into any call, coin, trade, or exchange. I don't care what you're doing. All right. This call is about a 9. I'm going to give it a 9 with multiple stars. I did that for MTV, and look what happened. Extremely oversold Stokes. Momentum. Extremely oversold Stokes. Momentum coming. Okay. Phantom doing its thing, man. I'm telling you, if you take any call, take the Phantom call. Why don't we all take the call together? Everybody take the call. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let's take a look at total 2, the entire market real quick. I need to see it for myself. It's been an insane show. Thank you guys for coming on in. What's up with the chat? Where's the chat at? What are you guys doing in the chat? I haven't heard a super chat. I haven't heard any love. Tower's in a huge cup and handle. We went over Tower. I got to finish the Tower call for the Patrons. I'll go over that. Let me write that down. The Patrons will get a call for Tower in about 10 minutes. Ready to go. Because I never write anything, so I got nothing to write down on. One of those mechanical pencils. Tower. Okay. All right. Bro, don't go and Doc is my first $500 trade today. I've been trading with 100 to start off. I'm slowly getting more confident to trade with more once I recharge your calls. I don't have access to the Patreon rooms. Well, then email cryptolifers@gmail and give them anyone see Q last night. Yeah, everyone told me to get into it and I didn't see it. I didn't know. I tried to Google it and I couldn't find it. I put Chi. He said, did you find Chi? And I typed in Chi and I looked for it. I'm getting a little... It didn't come up yesterday when I tried to find it. And it's crazy. It was on my radar. I think this thing's going to go into some serious craziness. Like, I think this is just getting started. Look, I'm going to put a cup and handle on this and show you where I believe it can. Also, giant inverted head and shoulder. Look at this. I see this play out a lot. This is a really weird song. I got to change it. It's freaking me out. I'm not into mantra DAO. Like, I'm not into that. I'm not into that. So look, I believe this is going to pump to the upside. Midday music. We had the morning pump. Everything was going great. It's midday music. So here's a call right here for Q, for Chi. And I did this the other day on a thing that just came out. And actually, that's a retest. That's going to fly. That's a retest right there. Look for it to boom. And it's high risk because it just came out. We have no support. You might not even, you just put what you're willing to lose and let it fly. But it's just coming out. It's forming the ascending triangle a bit. Rising wedge. Could go parabolic, honestly, even though it's just starting out. Even has a bigger target. Like if we take... Yeah, see, look. We could take this pennant here and the length of this. And that tells me where we're going to bounce out. So we got two things brewing here. We got an inverted head and shoulder. We got a pennant. And we got a retest properly. And we broke above the trend line. Looks like you get 34% gains out of this thing. Of course, it's on KuCoin, ready to rock. So here's a call for KuCoin, fast KuCoin call. We almost don't even have time. Thank you for bringing it and putting it on my radar. Much appreciated. Thank you very much, my friend. So I'm not even going to be able to label this probably fast KuCoin call. High risk, new coin. And I typed in QI yesterday, and then I forgot. It was on my radar, man. We remember it now, though, and this could become a new one that we like to trade. All right, let's take a look at my baby Forest. Forbidden Forest, baby. How you doing? And look, there she goes. The Forbidden Forest. And she tweaks a lot. I like to just sell these crazy little KuCoin gems. Look at the wicks on these things. They're insane. But so far, so good. Beginning to move to the upside, and watch Forest. Watch Forest in this cup and handle. Okay? Still kind of in the buy zone. Look. You complete this. It's still in the buy zone. And the 200-day keeps creeping up. Showing you it has a higher bottom each day. A higher bottom each day. It's a really good sign of a catalyst to the upside. Like here. Boom. Boom. It's going to do its thing. Honestly, I see a fractal for this too. Look at this fractal. It's like identical. It's pretty creepy. Look. Look at that. Look at the fractal. It's doing the exact same thing it did before. To a T. Actually, let me take the fractal with the pop, right? Would have been nice. Crypto Lifer. There it is right there. Look at this fractal. It's insane. It's matching it exactly. This is going to pop and hit my target. Says the down a little more right there. So there you go, man. Forest Plus doing its thing with the fractal and everything ready to rock. Here's the call for Forest. Don't miss Forest. Run, Forest, run. That's what we're going to be saying when it flies. We're going to get to go, run, Forest, run. It's going to be fun as heck, right? And it's going to be awesome. Run, Forest, run. Shout out to all my students. Shout out to everyone that's trading. Shout out to everyone that's getting in here. Appreciate each and every one of you. Oh, my gosh. Ah, man. Now check it. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin dominance right now. As an admin, someone super chatted BPET. Thanks. I know he keeps asking me about BPET, but I think it's like a tiny little coin that I just don't want to go over. Is that okay? Like, do I have to go over everything? Buying a pet? $13 million market cap. It's continuing to go to the upside. I get it. It's booming. I mean, I should have. All right, fine. I should have went over it and charted it. But honestly, the labradite was telling me to stay away, and I can't explain that, right? Every once in a while, I just get instincts. I can't fully. And look, there's a cup and handle though, booming to the upside. This thing is flying. Wow. Had I listened to this guy, he gave it to us what? He gave this to us a couple days ago. 157% gains from when he suggested it. Only a $13 million market cap. Total supply is only 100 million. That's pretty small, actually. Binapet. Let's take a look at the website. What is Binapet? NFT games platform and decentralized yield for farm applications. Doc, audit, buy a BPet. Launch the app. Binapet. Okay. So you get some pets, you play some games, you do your thing. Binapet. 12,000 subbies, man. Binapet. Okay. I might take a look at this. Thank you for putting it on my radar. Apologize that I didn't go over it. It's looking really nice. I would take profits on it. It's getting high, right? Throw a stochastics on this. Extremely overbought here on the 1 hour, right? But yeah, it's going to come back down and probably retest support, find its way, and then keep moving. It does have a bigger target at hand if I take the length of the pole, and that suggests that it breaks on out here and keeps moving. So, Dynapet, huh? Interesting. Very interesting. And we broke it last night. We had 333 crypto lifers in the group, man. It was amazing. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. A little bit of pullback in the market now as it makes sense. Let's take a look at Quant. So everything's retesting on that 15-minute, but the 15 minutes low. We're about to get our rocket. Now the rocket ship occurs. These are really good entries right now. This is where you want to double down, in my opinion. Add to trades. If you have something left over, get back in there. Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. Ooh, I just realized that my whole mark didn't get filled, and I can add to the trade. So look, I'm going to put $800 more into Doc because why not? Right? Smart trade it. 3 commas has been a little slower than it used to be, though. That's kind of, it annoys me a little bit. We're going to open this trade up. I'll add this stuff later. I'm just trying to get it in right now. Let it go. Oh, and that's what I love, too. You can just jump into a trade, and then you can edit what you need later. You know, hopefully you don't get stopped out in 5 seconds, right? So Bitcoin dominance. I wanted it to dump. It hit 2 double bottoms here, though, and a double bottom usually means it's going to pop. 15 minutes is high, though. Tells me that could be about it. But more money is flowing into Bitcoin than into altcoins right now. Something you want to think about, okay? More money flowing into Bitcoin than altcoins. Dominance is pumping. It's going to make altcoins a little harder to trade. But honestly, I believe this is going to flow back down. 50 minutes going to reset. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour is also oversold, overbought. Telling you that's about it. It's going to get rejected by this line here and probably come back down. Now it's in a downtrend. Look, if it can't make a higher high, like we always know, then it's in a downtrend. Also, I showed this to you yesterday. I don't know if anyone remembers it, but I said shoulder, head, and shoulder here. And, you know, it did begin to break out and break down. Could get rejected by the neckline and then continue down, okay? Also in a bit of it's in a bear. Look, it's in a bear pennant. Descending triangle, bear pennant. And it's retesting the bottom trend line. Soon to get rejected. I'd love to see this get rejected. If this get rejected, look for altcoins to continue. Altcoins will be harder to trade if dominance pushes above this line. If not, if we get the rejection, you know, look for altcoins to continue flowing. This is really good. Look at this downtrend we've had in Bitcoin dominance. Looks really, really nice. As I said, the weekly is about to tank. It's very high, and Bitcoin's weekly is low. It's about to do one of these, and we're going to fly. And then I add to US Tether dominance. You want to look at USTD dominance. And look at that. People just jumping out of Tether because Bitcoin's the name of the game right now. But soon to be oversold. We've had a nice run on the weekly. Tether dominance actually dumping. About to get oversold. Interesting. People might want to jump back into Tether. Yeah. Sketchy. But, you know, it could even dump even more, double bottom out there and just fall out. And they could have a bear flag and continue to fall. So far, so good, though. Really nice. Let's take a look at the dollar index as the dollar is down today. and starting to fall. Let's take a look at the 1 hour on the dollar. 1 hour's low, but it tried to pin itself up. I thought it could be in a diamond, but it did not. It wasn't, wasn't the case. I projected. I tried my projections. It wasn't a cup and handle. We did see that. It pumped out of the cup and handle. These cup and handles are insane. It's like they always play out every single time. Like I identified something in the market. Other people use Elliott wave and this and that and then support. They do the same things I'm doing. They find Fibonacci's, but like I just find it in a different way. All right. Okay, so dollar index might pump again later on today. Not good for Bitcoin, right? The 1 hour's a little low, but so far it's down on the day, which is good. It kind of helps out the whole market, all right? Total 2 breaks back. Total 2, which is all the altcoins, breaks above key resistance at $1.1 trillion. And now it's on the way, highly likely to get all the way to my target here at $1.34 trillion. So look for the market to rip for the next week or two. Huge gains coming into the market. A lot of money coming into the market. There will be a pullback. Don't be surprised. Don't be upset. If we hit 50K and we come back down to 42K, don't be upset. 2.4 trillion is my target. We're sticking to it. We're on the way. We've been tracking this too as well. As we start the bull run, you see I'm very good at tracking where we're going and how we're going to get there. All right. ETH USDT doing its thing. Let's take a look at the ETH BTC pair. That tells us a lot about Bitcoin. All right. Ethereum Binance, right? So Ethereum did not outperform like I thought it would. Every time it makes a beautiful pennant, dumpage. Look at that. And that trade didn't go out. That's a trade that got stopped on a wick. Now you could say it's doing this, though. And it's just gearing up for another move. Eventually, ETH will outperform Bitcoin. Pretty good time, actually. It's saying now is a good time to get in. I mean, you got to get in when Bitcoin's performing because then Bitcoin's going to lose a little bit of performance and then ETH will take up the slack, right? So ETH is kind of a precursor of what's going to happen in the market, showing you how much altcoins are taking out of USDT, right? DeFi perp. This is all the DeFis breaking a very big level there too. The previous high and ready to rock out again. So DeFi perp about to continue up and booming to the upside, eclipsing its previous local high here. Not its old high, but its previous local high, and that's a big deal for it. Cup and handle. I see DeFi getting up really, really big, continuing to the upside. I look at the Dow Jones. I said it's highly likely the Dow just needs to break back into the pattern. It did. It broke down, and then it broke right back into the wedge. Beautiful. Dow back in the wedge. Nothing wrong with the Dow. All looking well. 4 hour is in very good spirits and pumping to the upside. Looking very well. And I tell you, the daily as well is about to be oversold. I've also showed you the weekly is booming and shows signs of breaking out of a rising wedge, which shows parabolic cityness and movement. We also look shoulder, head, and shoulder. We have an inverted head and shoulders here on the weekly on the Dow. Highly likely the Dow keeps continuing up. I see the Dow all the way up to 40K. So I don't see any issues in the regular markets. I don't know why, everyone was wondering, we had 1 week of red. Everyone freaked out. Are they looking at the bigger picture? I don't think so. Traders need to step back and look at the bigger picture. Dow's in really good shape. They're going to print the Dow into beautifulness. They're just going to keep printing the Dow until the Dow loves itself. That's what they're going to do. All right. Dash booming up to the upside. Another target that hit its gain without a stop loss. Learn how to trade. Come in here. Learn how to not to lose your money. Learn how to only gain and continue to the upside. Make multiple of your trades a day and make sure they win. Learn how to become profitable. Learn how to become, make sure your trades, you hit more trades than you lose. Get your probability up. You won't regret joining my Patreon. You won't regret it, guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. As a request from another, from a subscriber, Little Schmitty, I wrote a song called Sprinkles of Sand. And I'm gonna play it right now. And let me jump on out of here with the other song.
You gotta cherish every moment like it could be your last.
And I'm out of here with the camera. Have a wonderful day, guys.
This is my life, this is how it looks. This is my story, take a page out my book. This is my family and these are my friends, tight-knit through the twists and the bends. This is my life, this is how it looks. This is my story, take a page out my book. This is my family and these are my friends, tight-knit through the twists and the bends. I would love the same way again, and I would die for all of my friends, and I would use my blood for a pen to write you a letter you see through my lens, and I can see the light in her eyes, the light of my daughter, the light of the sky. Never in darkness, we never be shy, forever be bright and forever we rise. Nothing you could say to me, nothing you could do to us. I'm the one that made these dreams, stuck in when they shoot at us. Bleeding out my wrist, had me running to the ER, trying to save my life. I was born just to see scars, so every single moment is a blessing that I can't get back. Appreciate the seconds and the minutes as they turn to black, so light it up and blow it back, count it out and blow a stack. We in the here and now, to the past, we ain't going back. This is my life, this is how it looks, this is my story, take a page out my book. This is my family and these are my friends, tight knit through the twist and the bends. This is my life, this is how it looks, this is my story, take a page out my book. This is my family and these are my friends, tight knit through the twist and the bends. Our lives are just a flash in the pan, a leaf in the stream, a sprinkle of sand. At least we can dream, at least we can dance. What we leave for our seeds, we leave with the land. These are the days, these are the times. Let me be free, let me design. We all want the same, we all want the love. Nobody's alone, cause this life is a drug. What is all the hate for? What do we debate for? What you gonna wait for? Your dying day is coming, so what you coming late for? I'm coming like a racehorse, busting through the gate. Change my fate with my face, for my life is a gift and I'm a giver till there's nothing left. Going till the sun is set, holding not one regret. Winning with the stunning bet, double down and run a rep. Keep my family living lavish till every last one is set. This is my life, this is how it looks, this is my story, take a page out my book. This is my family and these are my friends, tight
Love you
knit
all. Have
through
a
the
great day.
twist
I'll
and the
see you tomorrow
bends.
at 8 p.m.
This is
Remember,
my
8 p.m.
life. This
Live
is
stream
how
at
it
8 p.m.
looks.
Thank
This
you
is
for all
my
the love. Thank
story,
you for all
take
the
a page
comments.
out
Thank you
my
for all the
book.
chats.
This
Thank
is
you
my
for all the
family
support.
and
I
these
love
are
each
my
and every one
friends,
of you.
tight knit through the
I could
twist
die
and
tomorrow,
the
so I give you
bends.
my all today. You're as powerful as what you give away. Remember that. I believe in that. I believe in each and every one of you. We can do it together. We can do it as a team. The more of us that see the charts, the more of us that see all these crazy patterns, the more money all of us can make, the more freedom tokens we can get. I love you all. I'll see you on the next live stream. Thank you so much for it. Tomorrow night, baby, we're going to pump it up. What a great live stream. Stay true. I'll see you in the Patreons. I'll see you guys. Thank you so much.
This is my life.